the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. We not replace no one. And we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. We not replace no one. A straight power we a rep. Arrange color clean from poverty we step. Tax increase all bally them teeth. Just to win seat, think we no see. Can't bother with labor wrong when I bid. And Joannes we a take we a cheer. I do it with force we a take it this year. We get the people, we see it say you not care. That's why we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. BNP come to change the nation. Hey, you will not replace no one. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. BNP come to change the nation. Whitey, you will not replace no one. As I clean you out every day, me wall a shower. I BNP me reps up, give me my power. Ready now, Whitey. Hey, but we not like labor right. But we not like labor. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. I PNP me reps up, give me my power. Tell me how life and by the hour. How poor people can buy no flour. Oh God, you say me tired fi suffer. Say them a run the country, you must buy the color. Who know fi do better, tired of peer pressure. This how we get realer. We not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come fi change the nation. Can't switch this we not replace no one. And we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come fi change the nation. Can't switch this we not replace no one. A straight power we a rep. Arrange color clean from poverty we step. Tax increase all bally them teeth. Just to win seat, think we no see. Can't bother with labor wrong when I bid. And Joannes we a take we a cheer. I do it with force we a take it this year. We get the people, we see it say you not care. That's why we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. BNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. BNP come to change the nation. Whitey, we not replace no one. As I clean you out every day, me wall a shower. I BNP me reps up, give me my power. Ready now, Whitey. Hey, but we not like labor right. But we not like labor. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. As I clean you out every day, me wall a shower. I PNP me reps up, give me my power. Tell me how life and by the hour. How poor people can buy no flour. Oh God, you say me tired fi suffer. Say them a run the country, you must buy the color. Who know fi do better, tired of peer pressure. This how we get realer. We not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. And we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. A straight power we a rep. Arrange color clean from poverty we step. Tax increase all bally them teeth. Just to win seat, think we no see. Can't bother with labor wrong when I bid. And Joannes we a take we a cheer. I do it with force we a take it this year. We get the people, we see it say you not care. That's why we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Can't switch this year, we not replace no one. How we not like labor wrong. One more gold in the danger man. PNP come to change the nation. Whitey, we not replace no one. As I clean you out every day, me wall a shower. I baby me reps, so give me my power.
I'm not a political commentator, and I always try my best to avoid political conversations solely because people get so passionate about it. I have never voted. Election coming would be my third election. I have never voted, and I have never wanted to vote because to me, I just want to stay away from politics altogether. But just watch the video where Mark Golding was talking about his plans for NHT, and I can commend you, sir, that you have won my vote. As a young professional, it is so difficult to own a house in Jamaica, and it's literally no joke. And people would say, oh, you have to work a couple years first, or you have to do this, and whatever the case is. It should not be a case where you have to work, we have to wait until you're like 40 and 45 before you can own a home, when most of we are pay rent, we could have literally pay mortgage. And the reason I believe that these policies are not empty promises like we usually see, well, I'm hoping it's not an empty promise, but it is time bound, and it is actually something that can be done without costing the Jamaican government or the Jamaican people. Because that $500,000 to help you with securing the deposit for the house, it's not like you just get $500,000 in your hand. More than likely, it's going to go back on the price of the house, and you'd have to pay it back. So it's not like say it is free money where them have to go come up with some other source of income to compensate for that freeness what them a give. It's not free. It's just a different way of restructuring, so you can actually afford a deposit to secure the house. What me been annoyed with from longer time is why NHT houses are cost 30 upwards of $30 odd million, and them literally only lending you $7 million towards the house. Like, that just does not make any sense. Either coming like if you never have some money long time, or put aside, or you not do some business, or if you never rich, or whatever the case is, then you're not gonna have the chance of getting one of the NHT houses. And next thing when I realize too, I don't know if other people have been paying attention to certain things, but some of the things them we are fun with national budget. Me understand that we have to do it because we don't have no choice, but it should be a case where them things they're not supposed to have fund national budget. Them things they're not supposed to be considered as an income driver for the country. Like the NHT, right? The minute you start to look at NHT as an income driver for the country, for fund the national budget year after year after year, then the agency are going to just lose its purpose. Because, so now, instead of building affordable housing so that regular people can get, the mindset is now at how can we generate more income for the NHT itself. And that is where you go see them make the expensive house them so that them can sell and make more money off it. And next thing when we see I use as an income driver for the country right now is traffic ticket offenses. Like, come on, that thing increase year after year after year, and this year it got more severe because now they want to meet a threshold in the amount of ticket offenses that they bring in. And while I understand that it is one of the ways that we can get like income for the country or whatever the case, it shouldn't be something that we are look on a long term, or something that we are look on for increase or for to put more pressure and to get more income for the country. Like that not sustainable and it go just frustrate people. What me really want to see happen is for Jamaica to start do more exports as it relates to like agriculture and also more manufacturing plants and that type of stuff. We really need to move away from the mindset of using taxes to to fund the country. That I could just frustrate people. And I really hope say whoever the next government is, whether it is PNP or GLP, that they actually implement some of these policies and just make life better. That's it. Peace out. Nobody running in the comment section. I take one bag of offense because I know no love no PLP and I know no love no JLP, but this is just my view. And
When I hear me now, my check, 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Talk to me, good people. Talk to me. I'm sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Microphone never did yeah. So me I say, I want to only think about that situation there with the young lady. She's not a labor right. She's not a PMP. She's none of those things. She's just a citizen of Jamaica that wants the best for herself and her family. And she wants real opportunity. She's not looking any handouts. You understand? And straight from the horse's mouth, you hear what the young lady said. When she saw Mark Golding's presentation, you understand? She said to herself, yes, this resonates with me. And this is what them worrying about, ladies and gentlemen. This is them biggest fear. Them biggest fear has come to fruition. You understand? The Jamaica Labour Party. Why? Them a fret, them a fret, them a fret. Meanwhile, for them party a lose ground. The People's National Party again serious ground in a really tangible way. Because we're not talking about empty promises. We're talking about tangible things that actually can be done. You understand what I deal with? Now, may I watch ABR News live yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. I may encourage you to make sure you go subscribe. See? I'm sure no one. me share my screen. Alright. To get my audio right. Me late this morning. I'm supposed to start the live from 9 o'clock, you know. But everything up at the time when if you have done. Make sure you go subscribe to ABR News TV, ladies and gentlemen. Get her to 50K. Make sure you get me to 20K. Kimon, how you doing? Good morning. I see you over there on Bolo VNR clips. Alright? Yeah, man. Whole heap of love and respect here. Alright. So, show no what go on. They have a pandemic plan, but God don't wear pajamas. Hey, me don't know what them are planning now, but let me tell you something. Them a plan, if them a plan, God a wipe. You understand what I did it? Yeah, them not ready. Them not ready, man. Them have to see the people and wish them well. You see me?
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome. Government was insubordinate.
Oh no, I wrong one this. Another one there. Another one there. Oh yeah, that one yeah. Yeah man, that one yeah. But me know say ABR live a while ago. Backside. See you same thing me I talk about. A good thing so me never did go live because we done a clash with ABR. Everything up for a reason. Don't show that early. Alright. Sorry for the delay, guys. Usually, me have everything, you know, ready and sort out and everything, but bear with me, I'm gonna go and share up your life, because I didn't even know what go on with my notifications from the other day. It's like, I don't know. I'm not seeing them, you know. Alright, let me see. She wanna talk about something
From nationwide.
Yeah, right, that's so. I'ma find it. So we are gonna do some research on our people. Hey. We don't know what I'm TikToking about. TikTok. Wanna now see the view like I'm wanting to see it. I'm wanting to see my computer screen. I wanna now see it like I'm wanting to see it, and I don't know. I don't want no layouts. I don't want none of this. I don't know. I don't know how to change this view for TikTok. But me have to move on. Right, that's some of there. Right, that's some of there. Alright. I have to document this. It's serious. This made me go in my research bag. I'm telling you, this one let me went into my research bag. Alright, gentle people, it's your brother Bolo here now. We're in the space again. You understand? This is an ABR News special. So me I take that clip from ABR News in. ABR News TV on YouTube. Make sure so you go follow her and give her maximum support. Feel me I deal with? Now, this gentleman right here on the screen is going to explain the historical reason why nationwide has an issue with PJ Patterson and KD Knight. You understand what I deal with? And to validate his claims, I am going to show the documentation, not just what he's saying. You understand? So, the first thing we want to do, hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all coming sometimes. And y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. And share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? Alright, some people. Make we go to the audio here with the man have to say about the situation. Let's read.
So I can understand when they come up, I can understand when Nationwide came out and criticized PJ Patterson. Mm-hmm. And when KD Nice go to his daughter campaign launch, you know, when they present her to be the candidate. Mm-hmm. All right. I know why Nationwide criticized KD Nice. And a lot of people in Jamaica maybe don't know it. That KD Night, PJ Patterson, Nationwide have some personal vendetta against those two men. And I'm going to remind Jamaica why. There was a plane coming from Cuba. I think some digital people was on the flight, they got to do business. Yes. And PJ Patterson happened to be on the flight. And it happened that Prefuse hear the argument and him run like when a man run from beating and run come out contacts of PJ Patterson carrying illegal money from Cuba. From Jamaica. Right? Yes. And PJ lick a lawsuit on them. Cost them millions of dollars.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
From Cuba. From Jamaica. Right? Yes. And PJ lick a lawsuit on them. Cost them millions of dollars.
Yeah, I think between 12 and 15 million dollars, yes. I was told.
And they have to pay up because they were lying and tell life on the man. So them have up the PNP and have a PJ Patterson from that. Guess who was the liar on the case?
Tell me.
KD Night.
Oh.
And KD Night bruised them up.
Okay.
And you know who was one of the witnesses in the case?
Oh.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
No, ladies and gentlemen. Make we go to the article now. Me say, when me hear this, me say, make me go Google. Let me go Google. Me say, this has to be documented. There is no way. There's no way this is not documented. Bam! Cliffview Space PJ Patterson. 12.5 million for defamation. Ladies and gentlemen, is this not motive to hold something against a man? Huh? As class prefect would have said. Huh? Hey! Is this not motive, ladies and gentlemen, to hold something against a man? So hold on there. According to the story where the man just tell a while ago. Cliff Hughes, why you do it? Why you fasting at the people in conversation? Why you do it? Why you young journalistic opportunist mind lead you figure listen to the people in conversation pan when them say the airplane, that's how it go? Why you do it? Huh? You see what it cost you? I know you vex with PJ. Huh? Allegedly. And Nationwide turn this breeding ground for labor right them. People, if you don't ask any question why Nationwide is as biased as they are against the People's National Party, I think we have our answer right here. I am personally coming to the conclusion that this is the reason why. I believe that. This is something for vex with smart about. I don't know how Jamaican people stay already. We petty and we love old grudge. Tell me say I lie, me I tell people no like up alive now. Mighty God. No, me don't understand them people up on TikTok. Me see what go on YouTube. What go on YouTube? Or the likes them stay moderator. Cause me I tell you something, I don't know how people so mean with likes now. I don't know how people so mean with likes. Anyway, it says in the article, Kingston, Jamaica, the Supreme Court has ordered journalist Cliff Hughes to pay former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson 12.5 million in damages resulting from defamation to his character. People, first of all, let me tell you something. You see, defamation is not an easy thing for winning a court. You understand what I'm saying? If you have the right lawyers, defamation is not that simple. Yes, you have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that the person lied on you and is literally damaging, is trying to damage your character and is affecting your business and all these things. Right? In this case, you know, it's P.J. Patterson's political reputation at stake. Right? With the claims that we make. Yes? Hold on there. I now see chat now. Let me see what I go on in our chat. Fast and I tell lie. No. So at this at the belly. It look like at this at the belly. Where nationwide I carry for PMP. Let's continue. The court made a ruling a short while ago. And what was the date of this article? This article was 2014. Mighty God. 20 years ago this now, people. 21 years ago this now. October 29, almost 20 years ago. No, 10, sorry, my bad. Not about 20. Almost 10 years ago. No, sorry, my bad. What am I saying? It is 10 years ago. Almost 11 years ago. October 29, 15. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. 6, 5. Yeah. So anyway, right here, so now in the article it says that he ended up having to pay 20 million. Yeah, he was awarded a while ago as awarded interest, which legal watchers have said could take them up to 20 million. So it was potentially 20 million in pay, not 12.5. Yes? Now Patterson had sued Cliff Hughes, who heads the news station nationwide, in May 2010. There's so much years. The court case took 4 years now, claiming he'd been defamed and seeking millions of dollars in general, aggravated and exemplary damages. The claim is related to a news item aired by the station in 2009 concerning an incident at the Norman Manley International Airport involving a Digicel charter flight which arrived from Cuba with Patterson. Wanna hear that? So this is corroborating the story where the man just tell me a while ago, ladies and gentlemen. See, you know, me not like how TikTok and move. TikTok, you can't tap up the screen. Mighty God. Anyway, moving along. That are the article. See, so a $20 million allegedly lick them, you know. That are the amount that allegedly lick them. No, the brethren in the video I go talk about somebody else now from nationwide. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a PJ Patterson from that. Guess who was the liar on the case?
Tell me.
KD Knight.
Oh.
And KD Knight bruised them up.
Okay.
You know who was one of the witnesses in the case?
Who?
Emily Crooks and PJ Patan and KD Knight. Nasty. The two of them nasty up Cliff Hughes. Emily Crooks.
So where you say a feelings them a carry?
A feelings. So if you notice what Cliff Hughes.
So, who is Emily Crooks? Because I never know who is Emily Crooks. So, I'm going to look up she to people. You understand? I'm going to look up she to. Emily Crooks, Nationwide Network. It all makes sense now, guys. It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. All of the pieces of the I never knew none of this, and I'm sure there's people out there that didn't either. Huh? Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Emily Crooks. As a matter of fact, I think she named Emily Shields now, because you can see in the video here, she married this guy here, no man. You know. So KD Knight, you remember the attack on KD Knight for visiting his daughter's initiation to politics. Who remember that? Who remember that? So KD Knight being the lawyer of Mr. PJ Patterson, Percival James Patterson. Mighty God, what a name. She from Nationwide. See the Emily Crook Shield, journalist, attorney. Yes? So them get nasty up, you know. Hey! What a bangarang. This is why allegedly Nationwide have belly for the People's National Party. Ladies and gentlemen. I had to come and share this. This is unbelievable. The people, them are carry feelings. Make we hear the rest of the audio.
They get some little boy. We not even know. Them never even know nothing what go on. Enough of them did all that school and certain things did go on back in the years.
But history there, so them can go revisit history and find out the truth.
You understand? So then get them on. If you notice everything. Alright, notice your station. You come with one opinion. You have Marlon with opinion, different opinion. You notice our communication group. There are people with different opinions.
Yes.
You notice down Bradley Avenue. The whole of them.
Boy, them said that somebody a text me and say, boy, you have to do a test before you get the work there, and you have to declare certain things.
Sure, you lean over the green side before you can get that work.
But rock for me, Marshall, because I have others.
Yes, so there are some personal feelings. So when you hear them come and lick in the PNP, I vex and vex, but I don't want to put money with the masses spend because them touch the wrong one. So there's nothing. Well, all right, you said it this morning already. When you talk about whole people and them thing, they're them like this. Them never remember, you know. They never remember. So, Mike Henry, them have a holy man to take time lead him. On the platform over that, and he must still member Parliament.
Alright, so if you never know, no know, ladies and gentlemen. And TikTok me figure it out. Because me is a man where I never give up, you know. So me figure it out TikTok. See it there? One screen. I want to ask them the screen now. So the other day, when name? They always call him Charles Davis, but what name? What name? Omar Davis? No, where are you the name? George Davis, sorry. Me not try to disrespect nobody, you know. Me just say. I always see them call him Charles Davis. George Davis did a video on Nationwide the other day. Me I go show you the video. See? If for those who don't know, I go show you the video. Because, may I tell you, these guys are something else, yeah, man. See the video, because I have it on queue, you know. I have it on queue, people. Pause. Pause.
One serve for 9 years.
Pause. May I show you the victory all where Nationwide have for the People's National Party. Because it's not normal, you know. We want to listen to the reason here from George Davis. Listen to the reason here, people. Just listen this. And then listen to the rebuttal of Colin Bell with facts. For sure you say the man really have a problem with the People's National Party. Listen to this.
One served for 14 years. Under whose administration more Jamaicans got murdered? Who is the murder prime minister?
We'll also remember you, Mr. Percival, as the murder prime minister. Because it was on your watch that we hit murders 1,000 for the year for the first time and sustained it. 1992, 629 murders. 93, 654 murders. 94, 690. 95, 780. 96, 925. 97 for the first time ever. 1,000, 1,038 for good measure. 98, 953. 99, 849. 2,887. 2001, 1,139. 2002, 1,045. 2003, 976. 2004, 1,471. And as a last lick, Mr. Percival, in 2005, your last full year, 1,674. So in the time you were at the wicket, Mr. Percival, 13,710 Jamaicans murdered in their own country. Private security exploded because everybody are grid up and try keep possession and limbs and lives safe. On your watch, the record will show more Jamaicans lost their lives to the gun and to murder on your watch than everybody else. That's how we will remember you.
So I just listen to George Davis from Nationwide dissing up the legend, Most Honorable P.J. Patterson. But what I want to address is George Davis referring to P.J. Patterson as the murder prime minister. And he gave some figures and said because of those figures, more people died under P.J. Patterson than anybody else. Now, I don't attack George, but I want to call him because I attack him argument. So, I double check the figures because I don't believe them neither. But the figures look alright. And what he said is that 13,710 people were murdered while P.J. Patterson was prime minister. Now, one of the things we never tell you, so you have people who can lie by omission. But one of the things that George Davis never tell you is that it's 14 years P.J. Patterson was prime minister for. So 14 years, 13,710 people died. And he referred to him as the murder prime minister. Now listen this. 2016, Andrew Holness became prime minister in February. 1,354 people died in 2016. 1,647 in 2017. 1,287 in 2018, 1,339 in 2019, 1,323 in 2020, 1,474 2021, 1,498 2022, 1,393 2023, 1,141 2024. That gives you a total of 12,456 in 9 years. Now, how you do the comparison? So to compare Andrew Wallace 9 years with P.J. Patterson 14 years, You have to do an average. So you divide the 13,710 under PJ by 14, and the average comes out at 979 people murdered each year under PJ Patterson. You do the same thing for Andrew Holness. 12,456 divided by 9, and the average comes out at 1,384 people murdered each year under Andrew Holness after he promised us to sleep with our doors and our windows open. So George Davis, based on this, may I ask you now, who is the murder prime minister? Who would you refer to as the murder prime minister? The average would tell you that if Andrew Holness finished this year, he's going to go to 13,800 and change based on his average. And that is 10 years compared to 14. So, brethren, I know you're a big journalist, former president of the Press Association. But is it that you have an ulterior motive for disrespecting PJ Patterson? My question to you is, when you look at the figures that I have now presented, and those figures from PJ Patterson, do you stand by what you said? Because I am going to suggest that if any prime minister could be referred to as the murder prime minister, then it would have to be this present prime minister, Andrew Michael Holness. One surfer.
Emotional damage. What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? And equally, George Davis attacked. KD Knight as well, which was addressed by Right Mango. Here we go.
Dear Jamaicans, morning again. You make me fix my bonnet on my head properly. So, I get to understand, say, Cliff Hughes and Nationwide and them people here, George Davis, whoever this is, they are basically making fun of two senior comrades attending a PNP meeting over the weekend. So for those of you who want the backstory, Nationwide is basically trying to say that the PNP is desperate because comrades KD Knight and Bobby Pickersgill, both who are senior citizens over 80 years old, needed assistance to go on the platform at a political meeting put on to introduce KD Knight's daughter as the PNP candidate. So, stick up in. Stacey Knight is being presented as the MP candidate for Northeast St. Andrew. And Labour rights are saying it is desperate for her father, who just had hip surgery, by the way, had a fall, had a little issue, and had surgery. Decided to come LRI water him after him daughter presentation. And that is desperate. Because the man want to go to him daughter presentation. And Comrade Bobby Pickersgill, who has been retired from active politics from 2020, is an issue if he wants to attend the meeting, which was basically down the road from where I live. Oh, that makes sense. Now bear in mind that Comrade Bobby Pickersgill is 82 years old and retired from active politics in 2020. Comrade KD Knight is 83 years old and retired from active politics in 2015. Right? 10 years, 5 years and 10 years. So well in them 70s. But stick up in and look at this now. Wanna watch this. Who is this? Who is this? Who is that? Wanna talk to me there? Who that? Who is that? The Honorable Lester Mike Henry. You know how old him is? In June 2025, Lester Mike Henry will be 90 years old. Him retire from politics yet? When him retire, me need a labor right to tell me when Lester Mike Henry retire from politics. KD Knight and Bobby Pickersgill are younger than Mike Henry and both have retired long time and only come out to support Stacey Knight. But to know have Lester Mike Henry in Parliament and have the audacity to complain. You cannot be the same labor rights who paraded Seaga's casket with him supposed remains all across the island.
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Help, we key out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
You're talking about leave the people them to own and retire when you actually walk around with caskets with remains, parading, at the meetings. It can't be the same labor right them. NNN, really, you really want to go there, NNN? You really want to go there? If I were you, I'd sit this one out. Me would have sit this one out. Because Comrade KD Knight and Comrade Bobby Pickersgill don't owe you no explanation for why them want to attend a political meeting. Right? Them not in a casket like Eddie Seaga. Wanna have everywhere at every rally and every political meeting till you claim say you're ready for put him in the ground. Don't start with us today. Listen, tread carefully, you know. Tread carefully. You can't say we never warn you. Tread carefully. Leave people and them age alone. Leave people and them age alone. Leave people and them age alone. When Mike Henry retire, you come talk to me. Until then, just tread carefully and hold your corner. I thank you. Have yourself a great day.
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's one thing to criticize BJ Patterson. and the numbers them. But when you live in a glass house, you can't throw stone. Right? How did George Davis miss that the numbers from Andrew Honest? How did he miss the average of unalivings that far surpassed the average of PJ Patterson? How did he do that? Furthermore, if that wasn't bad enough, how did Nationwide, in their infinite wisdom, attack KD Knight and Mr. The next gentleman there for the People's National Party, two elder them? KD Knight at the Afim Data Conference and the next general lift right there so down the road. And them fail to remember say Mike Henry is still in active politics and can barely is older than those two men. He's still getting paid tax dollars. So how didn't he label the Jamaica Labour Party the way he labeled the People's National Party? Huh? Didn't he see that they had to bring the man up the step? This is how you know that there's a clear bias. And I have come to the conclusion that it's a fact. Nationwide is full-blown against the People's National Party. In my opinion, that's my opinion. You guys can tell me, let me know what you think about the situation when you look at the argument and the evidence that is presented. Seriously. Seriously. Let's really think about that. Yes? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section about that. Alright? Big up on yourself. That is the ABR News special right there. So big up ABR News TV. What I want us here? Big up ABR News TV for her amazing
We about to move the furniture around here if you touch my leg. It's love. Man,
her
don't move that
amazing
hand.
work. You understand?
Mike, you mean to tell me Diddy was touching on your leg while you were sitting right
No,
here?
let me go to the next.
Diddy, get the hell out of the studio.
Let me go to the next part of the agenda here, my good people. Partner TV. We not so prep for that one, you know. I'm not going to lie to you, you know. Alright? Because there's two things when cover when we want to cover. This one right here, so.
We have picture of them. So we like to know why Vernon said go take down the sign them.
Oh, the signs came up. Perfect.
Let me turn this on off.
Yes, what you're saying now, dear?
Schools. So wherever there's a need, they're being fed. And you know, I was at the Montego Bay. When I went to the school compound, you know, like
why is that school? What is really
that people can recognize that people are able to have recreation. There is a celebration, and if you live in Clarendon and there's an opportunity working to ensure that they,
particularly that from Canada, how will you as Minister of Tourism in
United Arab Emirates, you know, many of them pilots. The question is if product
we are trying to find the part what you talk about
at
the signs
optimum. The same thing with all the other schools.
You're going to continuously work with St. James I and the other schools within the constituency,
that's what I'm
but primarily St. James I to keep it at the standard and probably even improve more.
I will be investing wholeheartedly in all of the schools to ensure that where they
that's the Montego Bay economy.
And so
but also a revision of the compensation that is offered to
there. And I must commend that principal not learn, and that is shared space or a space that can be shared by them all. I don't want to age myself, but I don't think that they're well placed. They are sometimes working in the BPO and go to another country because they only home. Lord, when you come on to go, I have to show you all of these things. Granville, my family's from Granville, of course, by the
that I'm impressed by your level of hi, respectfully. Can you turn off the thing in the background, please, and thank you.
Oh, I guess somebody in the audience brought up the signs.
Council at the time.
Ooh!
This plan, I've gone through it and I'm going through it to even more detail, which speaks to how we're going to make sure we develop the metropolis of the metropolitan area. And I have the political will. What blue people of not
So,
just St. James, but all of them.
Discussions, because they must remember that within the past discussions, because bad boy Trevor said big up him MP.
Yes, yes. How you doing?
One true. Why my phone now ring?
They have from Montego Bay.
Yes.
I am not really from Mom there. I'm from Westmoreland, but I was living in Granville when I was a child. Until I was all stop right down to Garden Christian. Those they are full of integrity and work for. She know all the Robinson there.
I hear you, love you. Yes, dear.
Hi, how you doing?
To take down all of Miss Alice's side. The parish council, they just drive and take down everyone where they have to take down and gone with them.
Take down or sign them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I don't know why they're doing that.
We have to investigate that more. Don't sign them.
Yes, because the square is nobody really up there like right now. Everybody gonna work. They take down the sign from Megita Crossroad.
Oh, really? Then take down the sign.
With the big sign.
You know, that's such an act of desperation.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, my dear, for sharing that information.
That's such an act of desperation. And you know, we are in what we understand to be the official campaign period, because we are all required from now, from the 7th of March, to be preparing to report on our financing of our campaign. And the mayor took it upon himself last week or so to make a public statement about removal of signs. But, you know, signs are one thing. The people shall speak. The people shall speak because they recognize what is being done. They recognize when a change is needed. And right now, a change is needed. And a change is coming. We are here to focus on the work of the people. Let them focus on majoring in the minor. I will major in the major.
Wow. Hello, good afternoon.
Okay, so I only heard a glimpse of that from Miss Janice Allen, Senator Janice Allen. So apparently, remember I did a video about, a long time man, text me. I did a video about a news article that came out that the PMP was putting up signs and they must not pay for them. So I was saying to myself, wait a minute. There has to be some type of miscommunication, because I don't see the PMP engaging in putting up signs without paying for them. You understand? So the argument from the person at the agency was that they have until such time before they take down the signs. So right here, so you know, she's hearing from somebody that allegedly them take down the signs. The person that called in, listen what them say again. For those on TikTok can't hear me, just relay the message.
Miss Allen.
Hi, how you doing?
Allen was there talking, you know. They just go at Sandspring and they're trying to take down all of Miss Alice's side. The parish council, they just drive and take down everyone where they have to take down and gone with them.
Take down or sign them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I don't know why they're doing that.
We have to investigate that more.
Hi.
Miss Allen.
Hi, how you doing?
Let me play it back. Listen to
They're
this.
talking, you know. They just go at Sandspring and they're trying to take down all of Miss Alice's side. The parish council, they just drive and take down everyone where they have to take down and gone with them.
So allegedly, parish council take down all of Miss Janice Allen's sign. Coincidentally, it came on the news, you know. Let me find it. You know, somebody just go do a piece on it and done. That is very interesting. I find it very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. that they literally took down her signs, and in the news clippings, in that news clippings that I had showed, that I had done the reaction on, her sign was the one that they were showing. Very interesting. Her signs was the one that they were showing. And I was like, wait a minute, huh? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But, hey, very, very funny times, isn't it? Very, very funny times. Your community. Here with me there.
Green. A shift that will focus on composting and recycling island-wide.
That in another 5 years, you will not have need for so much trucks, nor so much acres of land being dedicated to wasting.
That is not the midday news, man. It was definitely midday news, but it wasn't that one. So let's go to this midday news.
Legislative.
Then for years the Papid market
is a blessing, man.
You know, even the
Mr. Swaby
and
the
percentage of tariffs on imported raw material that the U.S. remains an important market for Jaguar.
Serious work down there. Trust me. Him not playing around, people. Mr. Swaby. Here we go. Bingo. Got him. Got him. This man right. Got him. Yeah, man. Me I go cover that story. Got him. I got him, y'all. Don't play with me now. I don't play. You know what I'm saying? Got him. Yeah. Where's the clip from Andre? Clip from Andre. Yes. Full context. Boom right here.
All right, Miss Rob. I hear you loud and hello. Good.
All right. That's what the lady call it. All right. Boom. All right. So let me record this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a brother Bolo and we in this space again. I just want to cover the story real quickly. I found very interesting. Miss Janice Allen. There's an article. Well, there's a news clipping on TVJ that came out. And I'm just going to let you guys hear it. This was 4 days ago. Alright, today is the 8th of April. Oh, now listen to this. Listen to this.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.
At least 2 PNP councillors could be fined for erecting political signs across various areas in Montego Bay, St. James. Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, says the signs were erected in January.
I never really had a major issue with some of them because of where they were located, some of them in private locations. But when it really started to get my attention and started to, ask questions of me, is when they mounted it on one of our regular public areas for event signs. I mean, that is out of order.
The signs were erected, signs erected in public space.
Usually the consideration is given by the council based on the fact that it is an election and the election has been announced, to allow these signs to be mounted without going through the regular process of application. So we don't have a problem with them being mounted. Wait until election is called, and if you want to advertise something politically outside of the election period, then a process has to be followed. You must apply to the local authority.
Mayor Vernon says mounting signs.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know if you can see it clearly, but that is Janice Allen's poster right there. Yes? Alright? Just wanted to freeze frame that, screenshot that, boom. And it was only 2 PMP councillors that they said. They never said anything about no JLP councillor. Just the PMP councillor. I don't know if JLP councillors are one, not campaigning, or two, don't have any signs up that they quote unquote haven't paid for. But you know, hey, let's continue.
Signs in a public space without a permit from the local authority is illegal.
To remove them before the end of this week, because if they have not done so by Monday, we will mobilize our team, our enforcement team, to remove them from the public space, and then, of course, based on the Litter Act, they will be treated as such, and a bill will be sent to responsible individuals.
Councillor for the
So, you see what happened there, now, right? That was 4 days ago. Fast forward, this interview was 22 hours ago. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Listen what this lady has to say about the situation on Monday with the parish council. Let's go.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Andre.
Yes, dear.
I'm calling from St. James Central. Miss Allen.
Hi, how you doing?
Allen was there talking, you know, they just go at Salisbury and they're trying to take down all of Miss Allen's sign. The parish council, they just drive and take down everyone what they have to take down and go on with them.
Take down our sign them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I don't know why they're doing that.
We have to investigate that more. So you said don't design them?
Yes, because the square is nobody really up there like right now. Everybody gonna work. They take down the sign from Megitap Crossroad.
Oh, really? Then take down the sign.
With the big sign.
You know, that's such an act of desperation.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, my dear, for sharing that information.
That's such an act of desperation. And you know, we are in what we understand to be the official campaign period, because we are all required from now, from the 7th of March, to be preparing to report on our financing of our campaign. And the mayor took it upon himself last week or so to make a public statement about removal of signs. But, you know, signs are one thing. The people shall speak. The people shall speak because they recognize what is being done. They recognize when a change is needed. And right now, a change is needed. And a change is coming. We are here to focus on the work of the people. Let them focus on majoring in the minor. I will major in the major.
Wow. Hello, good afternoon.
So, I don't think it's a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen, that that person called in and said that the signs were taken down. Be it all that is an allegation for now, until Miss Janice Allen can confirm it. I am sure she will be releasing a statement, or the PMP will be releasing a statement, so we can get some further clarity as to, one, you know, what's going on with the signs and the parish council. Was there a miscommunication? Is there a lack of understanding between them? Was this politically motivated? Is the parish council compromised? All the questions that we are asking ourselves, because we see where mainstream media, right, and certain media houses are not covering the People's National Party in a really fair way. The government is getting all the press, and they're not even getting the press in a good way, in terms of a fair way. Things that are happening in Westmoreland are being hidden from mainstream media, and Westmoreland in a one bag of casa. The whole of the foundation of the Jamaica Labour Party is being eroded as we speak in Westmoreland. So there's a concerted effort by mainstream media to, just cover certain things. Once it puts the PMP in a bad light, they run with it. The mainstream media, most of them 90% of them run with it. But when the Prime Minister's statutory declaration cannot be certified, it's crickets. We don't hear anybody asking him real tough questions. You understand what I'm saying? So I find it mighty interesting, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the situation that we have found ourselves in. Patrick Wagwan, we have some general from Brandon Hill, St. Andrew. Big up yourself, big up your sister and your brother. Yeah, man, big up your sister and your brother. Patrick from St. Andrew said that. You see me, I say, no joke. Yeah. So let me know what you think about that, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section. See? Alright, on to the next story. The main story, as a matter of fact. The main bangarang in this situation. Mighty God. Telling you. Dangerous times we're living in. These are some dangerous times. Wow. Wow. Dangerous times. Big up Talk Your Mind TV. Anyway, I'm there. General that. No joke. At half I press same way. Remember me tell you. Mr. Wayne Loan, so make we talk. Mystic Sensation. Pastor. You understand? The whole team, man. Everybody we stand for righteousness and justice. You see me I say all the way. We have to remember say we have a connection based off what we see happening in our country, and we have fight for something. We have fight to free up this place from the tyranny of this government, and that is just the truth. It's just the truth, people. It's just the truth. We are fighting to free Jamaica from the tyranny of this government. Yeah, man, DJ Jimmy from Canada, big up yourself, my general. No joke. Big up the whole Canada squad. You see me, David? I know say Mr. Wayne Loan some responsible for Canada. Big up the whole Canada, man. You understand? Now, ladies and gentlemen, a whole heap of respect may have for everybody platform. You understand what I deal with? And may I tell you the truth? Andre has been in my work above and beyond. Mr. Wayne Loan, some ABR news. Yo, everybody a play their role. At half I press. Yo, you can't say we not work for you, Me just a play my little part because me young to this. You understand what I say? Them are work people. And my message to everybody is to support the platform them. Really support the platform them, people. You see me, David? Yeah, man. Support the platform them big time, man. No small time support. Big time support. See? And you see, when this place here, we get this place back under God, this wonderful country of ours, Jamaica, from under the tyranny of this government, I want to remember, you understand, the sacrifices where all of the flag of them make. Because if you feel like say, sacrifices are not being made, you guys are sadly mistaken. Some of our health is being compromised. I'm telling you, this is a lot of work. So you see, look a like button, that are mandatory. Not supposed to beg nobody to hit the like button. Seeing, sharing the live should be mandatory. You're not supposed to beg nobody to share the live. I'm speaking on behalf of all the vlogger them who stand for righteousness. I'm not talk for myself alone. I just want to be known. See? Alright. So I'm put here where Andre reasoning. Right, yes, sir. I believe right, yes, sir, start.
From Indicom. I'm going to say this to you. You know, from Andrew Holness has come in.
9 years.
For the 9 years. This not include 2024 statistics and 2025. Between 2016 to 2023, you know how many citizens the police have murdered?
What? Thousands?
Between 2016 to 2023, are you aware of how many Jamaicans murdered by the police? Who want me to tell you how much? Between February 2016 to December 2023, the police have murdered 1,384 persons.
Help, help. We
need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator. Draw me.
And I'm particularly concerned because I heard Peter Bunting said also that he commend the police for their targeted operation. And when I heard that from Peter Bunting, I said to myself, say,
what can go so?
It can't be that the two political parties have the same consensus of how to do crime fighting. Because if it is targeted, it means that more will die. And now is the perfect opportunity. Now is the perfect opportunity for the opposition to define their crime plan. Now is the perfect opportunity for the opposition to define the security apparatus. Now is a perfect window of opportunity for Mark Jefferson Golding to show us differently how when he becomes prime minister, what different they'll be doing. I heard Senator Janice Allen said today more will be done in terms of intervention programs. And when I say that today, Jamaica, we need more social intervention programs indeed. But it cannot be crime plan is targeted operation and SOE and ZOZO. Because what you find are more Jamaicans being murdered, more of them cannot even be buried. And then the Prime Minister had the audacity to say to the people in Miramar and Miami over the weekend that Jamaicans will be able to sleep with them windows and doors open. Did you hear him? He said it, Jamaica. Lord, become it. Lord Jesus.
Either meet a judge or meet your maker. Our prisons and police lockups are fully populated. I do not train my police to lose. We have the superior training and firepower to ensure that we win every time.
Wherever they go, we'll find them and we'll bring them in, one way or the other. Whether we bring them in the pickup that come behind us in the car, I don't want to come on a stretcher, it's their business. I don't promise that, right? But we'll find them and bring them in.
Either meet a judge or meet your maker.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
You know what I'm hurt about? I speak to you all each night. And you people made this man come to you with lies in the diaspora. And before you rubbish him, you all clapped, knowing after 9 years, 13,000+ Jamaicans murdered under this man's watch. And then him have the audacity and the tenacity to come and look at you all with his lying lips. You diasporan people sell out because you hear the cries. You hear the cries of your Jamaican sisters and brothers. And you clap this criminal. The man come and tell them, Courtney. The man come tell them. Don't come tell me it's a labor right area. It's Miami a labor right area. No. Everybody is not a polarized area. It's a creolized area. He lied to the people in Florida. And then on top of that, he had the audacity with the cries of the people in healthcare to say that the healthcare system in Jamaica is better off than 9-10 years ago. And the people in that audience clapped him. But you see, the man
but listen to me. Big up the government. Respect. But you see me? The truth is just the truth. I have to respect it. Our country now run right. Our country now run right. All who believe me, Bossa Blanc say blow!
People, all fun and joke aside, you can really believe, say, Andrew Holness uttered the words out of his mouth. ABI News TV, you still there? Dior TV, you still there? Patrick, you still there? I'm a moderator then there. When did Andrew Holness promise the people of Jamaica say they can sleep with them door open? When did he promise the people that? That are the first thing we need to establish. What year? And the people them over by Bolo in our clips. What year did Andrew Holness promise the people of Jamaica that he 2015, mighty God of Daniel. Mighty God of Daniel. And the man have the audacity. Why do you think Andrew is so upset? No, when you really think about it, sometimes I better make your head, your pressure go up enough. No, seriously. The man have the audacity, the unmitigated gall to regurgitate, mean to repeat old statements like you will be able to sleep with your windows and your doors open. When the statistics have shown that under Andrew Holness, 13,000 plus people have been murdered. I don't think we want to tally up where the police, the damage where the police them are doing under film watch. Because that's going to be one next utter collapse. And the cries of the people of Jamaica of foul play, right, is even more validated when we see a camera catch police now one clip or one yard, one could ring fence place, we don't know think a camera over there. What appears to be an assassination, right, of a young man. when you see police assassinate or take out in our next video a business place across the street in the dark till all the police shoot himself in the foot. Who remember these stories? Huh? And the man goes to the people in America or wherever he was, and he's uttering these words that come to Jamaica, come and invest. Well, here we go on. Me have family overseas. And me I make my family know say, tan a yard. Especially in this political climate, tan a yard. Make we vote them out. Make we clean up Jamaica. Make we do the auditing. Make we do the investigation them and lock up who fi lock up. And then we can come to Jamaica when some semblance of order has been restored and corruption get kicked out of this blouse and skirt here. But until then, the people in the diaspora tan a your yard. You legal in America, you legal in Canada, tan a your yard. Me have family over there, so me can't say that. I have a lot of family in the States. I have a lot of family, and they are watching too. A lot of family in America, a lot of family in Canada. Seeing I have a lot of friends overseas as well. And I would say to you in English, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Come to Jamaica at your own risk. You hear me tell you? Come to Jamaica at your own risk. All of the people that know me from overseas knows that I'm a party person. Me done with party. Me stop party. You hear what I said? I have stopped party. The street is not safe. It is more dangerous now than ever before. And I can tell you, I'm a street man. I used to go to all the events. It is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. This facade that the Jamaica Labour Party and the minister of security and the government and Jonas, this facade, right? That they want to tell us. How can you say the place is safe and we don't trust the police? Huh? How can you say the place is safe and people do not trust the police? The people don't have a good relationship with the police. And they have a right to not have that good relationship. There's too much evidence has presented itself for them to be wary. What should be happening, is when we see the police, we have a sigh of relief. Especially when it's a dark alley or it's a dark road. And them have the big M16 and machine gun in them hand. We should feel like yes. But now, tell me in the comment section, I want the Jamaican people them talk to me. I want them to be honest. Do you feel comfortable or safe walking up into the police in a dark night on a lonely road and them do operation? Do you guys feel safe? Do you guys feel protected? Or do you feel like your life is threatened? I want you to be very honest about that. Be very candid and honest about that in the comment section. I understand totally why Andre Stevens is upset. Because I share the same vitriol. Right? For this situation. And am going to play a clip, ladies and gentlemen, why I am upset. Outside of the statement that Andrew Owens has made, I want you to listen to this audio from the JIS. Something he said at the JIS, on the JIS website. Official website. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Alright? Just to hammer the point home. And I'm going to be playing this sometime for a while, because you see, I realize a lot of people did not catch this. And I don't know if it's me alone understand the gravity of how alarming what the Prime Minister said was. So let me go to that clip. Saying it was a month ago. It's the national security. Oh, it's 2 months ago. Here it is. Keynote. I think I have it saved on the evidence playlist. No, I don't. Let me save it then, so we can find it easier. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's already queued up. Perfect. The 54-minute mark. Wonderful. Let's hear this.
Consensus that will create a global war on gangs, that will treat with them in the same way that international effort was mobilized in creating standardized legislation across jurisdiction, dealing with finances of gangs, but coordinating how exceptional and emergency powers are used to deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country. To deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country. How exceptional and emergency powers are used to...
Hey, who mans is this? Who mans is this? What can go so? What can go so?
People.
What can go so?
Packed up, big up. Andrew Owens said the SOEs, right, are used expertly to deal with criminals who hide behind the protection of being citizens of the country. But what if you know if I'm me alone? What if you know if I'm me alone? Understand the gravity of what the man does say a while ago. I don't think you couldn't hear what him say a while ago, you know. Hold on, let me play it back. Hold on, let me play it back.
Finances of gangs, exceptional and emergency meetings, but coordinating how exceptional and emergency powers are used to deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
People, we in a trouble here. We in a trouble. And if you don't think of some play thing or some joke thing, we don't think again.
I am not a police.
We're in trouble. And that's why Queen Africa said this. That's why Queen Africa said this. Wait there. Where the clip there with Queen Africa? That's supposed to viral, you know. Queen Africa said, don't, under no circumstances, don't vote for Labour right this coming election. Under no circumstances. Oh, I have that clip there. Also, I need to have it on my audio. That is an assignment. But only get the point. Only get the point. See? Only get the point. Mighty God. The man said that the SOEs, the emergency powers, are expertly used. Right? Expertly used. Not my word enough, film word enough. Expertly used, ladies and gentlemen, to stop the criminals from hiding under the protection of being citizens of the country. And I don't know if somebody tag Isaac Buchanan. I don't know if Isaac Buchanan hear this enough. 2 months ago that the man said this, and I don't hear Pdtv. I don't think he catch that one there, you know. Because we can't catch everything. And Isabel Rose, you didn't hear about that? With Mr. Wayne Lonesome. Mystic Sensation. Me call for all I vlogger them. All of the vlogger them need to do a piece on that one thing what Andrew Owner said. That the emergency powers are used expertly and with precision, right, to strip basically the protection of criminals hiding behind the protection of being citizens. People are more than one. You not see what kind of ship this man here run? Huh? You not see what kind of ship Andrew Wallace run? This is dictatorship of its finest. This is draconian measures. This is why it's in court right now with them and the PMP where the SOEs are concerned. Because it's borderline going against our constitutional rights. And I'm not advocating for criminals. Right? But there's ways you can fight crime without breaking the law or breaking the constitution. Because if you do it the wrong way, you're no different from the criminal. The system will be no different from the criminal. The police will be no different from the criminal. The heads of government will be no different from the criminal. We are in... You remember when Andrew Owner said, this is what I'm saying, this is dark times or this dark hours or whatever. And when him said that, what was the situation why he said that? Hassan story when I talk about. Well, if you don't say this a dark time, people, I don't know if you tell us, you know. I don't know if you tell us. This is very concerning. Dark days, thank you, Bobo Shanti. We got the rest of them in our place. Eh? My God. No, Sam, I can continue.
The man told all those lies. And you all sat there knowing how many of your Jamaican brothers and sisters are suffering. How many of your Jamaican brothers and sisters? You know what Aaron said? Aaron said to the people about the road of Florida. Listen to what he said to the people about the road of Florida. Listen to this.
When you build a road, it won't last forever. In fact, the average life expectancy of concrete roads span between 20 to 40 years. For asphalt roads, 15 to 25 years. Notably, asphalt remains a primary material for road construction in Jamaica, which means most roads have just over a decade before a major rehabilitation or full reconstruction is needed. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says while road repairs are currently underway, so too are measures to manage their useful years.
So we have now used the data science through GIS mapping to map all the roads in Jamaica, and they are now in a registry which documents their current state of repair. It documents what their expected useful life is, and now we're going to be doing the other part of it, which is to do the financial mapping, which will take us across budgets to put in place a multi-cycle maintenance plan for our roads,
which he says is part of
Now, ladies and gentlemen, under the People's National Party, I want you to take a look at the road right there. Where they constructed roads, the Road Maintenance Act was maintaining those roads. Can we all agree? Class prefect, big up yourself and I'm a general. Class prefect said dark days when the MP spent his own money to help the vendors, because he never followed proper procedure. Looking at Andrew Holness, ladies and gentlemen, presently, with his statutory declaration, can you believe that man said those things? As if he was a man of any moral standard and of high standard. But I digress. Look at the road, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, there's more roads. The mapping of the roads, that is necessary. But while mapping the roads, you couldn't do a better job in maintaining them. What roads has Andrew Holness made? It's like, I don't get it. Bro, you have done. What has he done where roads are concerned? So after 10 years, he's going to give us promises and make a blanket statement that, oh, the roads don't last forever. Duh! But if you don't construct the roads in a way for them to have their full capability of durability, then what's the point? You're going to be spending millions and millions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars, giving away to contractors that are not doing a good job. Right? The first thing you're supposed to do is identify where you're going to put a drainage system, a proper drainage system when you're building a road. That is the first thing you're supposed to do. And looking at this road right here, so, or any road that Andrew Holness has done, want to see one drainage system, want to see not on the side where, and that's really the problem, you know. Jamaica is a place where we have hurricanes. We have rains. It is what it is. But let's continue and listen to what the Prime Minister is saying, because it's getting worse. Hold on.
Of the Spark program.
In other words, brought to a point where their useful life is extended, maybe for another 7 years to 10 years if we get good weather.
So, that part right there, Keith Matthews, big up. That part right there really triggered me. Because, why would you even mention good weather? We have lived in Jamaica long enough to know that we're going to get rain. We're going to get floods. We're going to get all types of different things. And you have spoken about climate change so much. So whatever construction you're doing of the roads, as an engineer or somebody that knows what they're doing, or you're hiring people that know what they're doing, they should be competent, yes? They're supposed to know, say, brother, we have a focus on channeling the water into a place where, one, it can be useful to us, right? In some capacity, and two, it does not mess up the structure of the road, so the road durability can last way longer. Why would he even mention good weather. Bridget, we don't want to hear about that. Build the road them in our way to expect the worst weather. How about that? That should be the mentality of the government. And it should be what you call it now? That should be the conversation, right? With contractors, right? And you need to get contractors that one is using proper material and two know what the hell that they're doing. You know how much money the government spent on patching the road them? And we still don't have enough beds in the hospitals. And you know them are going to go all out to patch the road them, right? Because election the right around the corner. One of the many tricks of government anytime election is coming. All of these wonderful carpet, wonderful roads. Then after that, months down the line, not even so long sometimes, so rainfall and bloop, bad road again. Are we in the same predicament we was before? I tell you, say, yo, you can't make this up. People are open and stop fall for the okie doke, trust me.
And that has never before happened in Jamaica. So when people are quarreling about the conditions of the roads now, I understand. I am responsible. Yes, I am responsible and I'll do my best to get the budget to repair them. But please know that a greater transformation is taking place in how Jamaican roads are maintained.
Dr. Hone has also seemingly responded to criticisms levied by Patterson, who in February blasted the government over its management of the country's roads.
So I hear a former Prime Minister come out and criticizing me about roads. If I were a different Prime Minister, I would have answered him in a more direct way. Because roads that he would have built has now fallen to me to maintain.
So Andrew Warner said the roads them that Prime Minister Patterson has built has fallen onto him to maintain. Isn't that a part of your job description? You know there's something wrong with that, brother? You know there's something wrong with it. What is your point? You're actually making the point of PJ Patterson. The man has built roads that has lasted long enough for you to be actually maintaining them now. Hasn't he been in power for 18 years? And it's now 28 years. So in a 28-year span, according to your logic, roads don't even last that long. Right? But PJ Patterson has built roads under his government. And they weren't the best roads. But they did maintain them through the road maintenance fund. But they were definitely better than the ones that you have made, sir. Alright? The one local road that you make. Local rainfall, I may tell you, say. Carpet tear up and lift up and dash you down one part. Like one feather. You have no leg to stand on when you're talking about roads. Just leave PJ Patterson alone, brother. You embarrass yourself. You're in the man league. You're in a PJ league. I mean, I'm going to talk about next chapter. Next chapter of what? Poverty, crime, violence, corruption, nepotism, cronyism, a corrupt judicial system. Huh? Transnational organized. Listen, man. Back to the road then. What is this man's point? You are the person that took office. You are the ones that are supposed to maintain the roads or make them better. So why are you crying? PJ out of power all long now. If you didn't call up PJ name, PJ wouldn't even have to address you know. You guys have been taking shots at PJ. You, especially Andrew Oles, has been taking shots at PJ Patterson over and over and over again. So when the man come out and talk, he has all right to do so. Because the evidence does not back up Andrew Honest's argument. They would like us to think that PJ Patterson did nothing in the 18 years he was in power. And nothing could be further from the truth. I'm going to have a big up Damian Crawford. Ronnie's big up. Me say, Ronnie saying that the man an idiot. I'm going to have a big up Damian Crawford. Because what Damian Crawford has been doing, ladies and gentlemen, is bringing evidence and back evidence that shows you that the Jamaica Labour Party has been misleading the public in terms of the facts surrounding the People's National Party and their performance where the economy is concerned and infrastructure. And it's sad that this is the road that they have decided to take. It's really, really sad.
The Prime Minister went further.
I don't want to go say pothole free by 2003. Some of you might remember that commitment. But within short order, man, you're going to have carpets on every road in Jamaica.
Amoy Harriet, TVJ News.
People, the Prime Minister said, we did not play. The Prime Minister said within short order, you're going to have carpet road all over Jamaica. Mighty God.
Oh, free by 2003. Some of you might remember that commitment. But within short order, man, you're going to have carpets on every road in Jamaica.
In short order, you're going to have carpet on every road in Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys believe that is possible with the budget that we have? Have you guys been listening to how much money it takes to fix a certain section of the roadway? If we were to look at the data that he talked about where the roads are concerned in Jamaica, given that there's more roads, do you guys honestly believe that he believes what he just said a while ago? This is what you call gaslighting and empty promises. It's an election year. Don't worry, man. We are going to have carpet roads in short order. Lie. The budget cannot facilitate that. Tell him say me say so. Me I no maths genius. There's no short order of fixing the roads in Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying? Them have to fix the road them properly. Alright? Else they'll be going back over roads that they did before. Over and over and over again. Man, no fly, sir, brother. Short order. Short. What do you mean? In the next 10 years? In the next 20? I think that I'm done here.
What can go so?
I want to highlight something to Jamaica tonight. The media knows he doesn't have a PhD. And every time the media gets the opportunity to say Andrew Holness, they put in front of his name, Dr. Holness. You know why they are doing that? Subliminally, they are targeting Jamaica to start calling him Dr. Holness. The media knows that he doesn't have a PhD. And all of them, Jamaica, every time you look, Dr. Holness. You realize that, don't it? Nobody else realize that. And you know, Andrea Chisholm is one of them who loved it at TVJ, you know. Andrea Chisholm is one of them at TVJ. She's a Prime Minister Holness. Dr. Holness. Dr. Holness been rotted. No, Jamaica.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk. That PJ Bill, him have deal with the road them. But if you know the road them now have no longevity, PJ, you top power near 20 odd years now, you know. I mean, I know which road you build in 9 years, you know. Which road you build in 9 years? Show me a road where you build in the last 9 years. Dr. Criminal. Show me a road where you see him build Courtney. And you can say a labor right government build that road. And then him come tell the people them in the diaspora about Spark program. No money not there for the Spark program. Because me not here dirty next time say I'm going to use money for the patchwork work. Jamaica, didn't they say the Spark program is going to roll out now in the budget? Listen to Dirty Nesta today, Jamaica. Listen to Dirty Nesta today. Listen to this.
The government of Jamaica will roll out a $1.5 billion quarterly patching program starting in May 2025 to improve road conditions and ensure safer, smoother travel for motorists and pedestrians alike. The initiative, led by the Ministry with Responsibility for Works in collaboration with the National Works Agency, will target critical corridors. The program will prioritize main thoroughfares and high-traffic corridors, community and parish roads in need of urgent repair, damage-prone roads affected by recent rains. With quarterly disbursements, the initiative will provide ongoing maintenance throughout the year, addressing road degradation before it worsens.
Can you play back that day? Play back that day!
The government of Jamaica will roll out a $1.5 billion quarterly patching program starting in May 2025 to improve road conditions and ensure safer, smoother travel for motorists and pedestrians alike. The initiative, led by the Ministry with Responsibility for Works in collaboration with the National Works Agency, will target critical corridors. The program will prioritize main thoroughfares and high-traffic corridors, community and parish roads in need of urgent repair, damage-prone roads affected by recent rains. With quarterly disbursements, the initiative will provide ongoing maintenance throughout the year, addressing road degradation before it worsens.
Courtney.
Yes.
Jamaica. TikTok. YouTube. If the Spark program is to be deployed for May, why is it the government doing patchwork? I'm going to say it again. If it is, the government said they're going to roll out the most extensive diaspora people. Diaspora people are only me talk to tonight. If it is that your prime minister said in Florida, once I come over the weekend, he's going to roll out the Spark program. How then? Who know how to do patchwork?
One point that year.
So are you saying that Spark is to be deployed and patchwork is to be deployed equally? You don't have money, man. You don't have money. So you're doing Sparky plus you're doing patchy. You're doing Sparky and you're doing pitchy patchy.
Yeah.
Man.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
People, make it make sense for me, please. Me, I beg you. People, make it make sense for me, please. Isn't the Spark program supposed to be sparking? So how them a patch a road? A real construction supposed to go up on the road, don't it? This is truly the PR government. What a piece of bangarang. How them go from patching the road, from sparking the road to patching the road? Eh? This is where Andre say again.
That Spark is to be deployed and patchwork is to be deployed equally. You know have money, man.
then not too money that for true. Them need to come explain this now. The Jamaica Labour Party need to come and explain this. Are we getting the road fixed or are we getting the road patch? Yeah, Anthony, we know say the doctor thing for Andrew Wallace's name is a facade. One of many lies that the Jamaica Labour Party promulgate. Right? I mean, honestly, come on. What there's no clarity with this government, you know? There's always more questions than answers. And there's so much things going on. We just want to chip into the people and say, people, don't eat the meat. Don't eat the meat. I see one lady on one video I talk about the meat, and she said, are the best meat she eat. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that lady don't get sick. But for those who have not ate the meat yet, don't eat the meat. Don't eat the meat. The meat are coming out of the container of Portmore. Portmore people them don't eat the meat, yeah? Don't eat the meat.
Una have money, so una doing Sparky, plus una doing Patchy. My chip. And coupled with that, them tell the teacher so them go and get money now.
You know, so me can't bother. Me not even touch this, you know. Me not even touch that. The reaction gone too far. People make me know what they think in the comment section, yeah? Make me know what they think in the comment section. Me not even touch what them promise the teacher them. Mighty God of Daniel. That's our whole different ball game. Alright, that's all. Alright, that's it there. Make me know what they think in the comment section about this. Seeing, I don't know if nobody wants to call in. Me really plan to end the live now. But if anybody want to call in, the number is on the screen. 1-876-451-6535. That's 1-876-451-6535. Call me on WhatsApp, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you. For the people on TikTok, thank you guys for being here. Big up on yourself. Have a wonderful day. Merville Mackay say good afternoon. Blessings to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. You know what we need to go? At all for the press. To find the audio there. We need to record the audio there from Queen Africa, you know? And put it on my my soundboard. I'm gonna find Queen Africa there. Oh, I'm gonna find it on At all for the press. I know say she have it. But yeah, people. Oh, somebody was calling me earlier, you know. Yes. Somebody was calling me earlier, but I couldn't get the call. Who this? Let me call back that person.
Hola, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás?
Hello?
Hey, Bolo.
Yeah, I'm live right now. I got a call from the number.
Okay, you're live. Okay,
Yeah,
good,
man.
good, good, good. Yeah, man. Hey, I follow your program, you know, but I don't know. I've tried linking several social media and have not got any response. I have an issue and I don't know where to turn. I've been to several. I've checked on several social media platforms, and they don't seem to be able to help. I say you probably are the person to help me out. No, the situation is my mother, 72, 92 years old, and myself. We have a family property in Green Island, Hanover, and it's going 5 years now. Since COVID, we have paid a so-called surveyor, and I'm going to mention his name. His name is Merrick Brown. he has fleeced a lot of people in Hanover, saying that he's a surveyor. So long story short, I paid him a percentage of what he charged to survey the property in Green Island, so that I can get a title. To date, I have not seen or heard anything about the title or my money. Um, I spoke with a friend of mine who knows him, and he called me sometime last year about June. That's the Brown. That's Mr. Brown. I said within a week he would reimburse me. To date, he has not. He had asked me to send the receipt that I got. I sent him the receipt, and to date, I have not heard anything from him. I just don't know where to. I don't. I took it to the courts, and the court he did not turn up, and then the court said that in case whenever I get through him, I can take out back the lawsuit. As I said, I did not pay the money. My mother, who is 92, I wouldn't mind getting her back the money because she's actually in a home right now, and it is costing me over $100,000 a month to have her there. You know, so but Virgin, I don't know if you can help me. I don't know, what sort of avenue you can use, but that's it. That's a situation.
So,
Hello?
I'm here. I just letting you speak, my brother.
Yeah, man. Hey.
I had my mic on mute. So, how much money?
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
your mother?
It was $40,000, which means a whole lot because medication and all of them something. As I said, they it costs me over $100,000 a month to keep her where she is. Because sometimes I'm not here. I have children and grandchildren abroad. I'm a 70-year-old, so my sound strong and things like that, but um, not working since COVID, and all my little savings has dwindled away. So I'm a virgin. I don't know. I can't find him. When I spoke with him in last year, about between November and December, according to him, he was somewhere in Manchester, and I might not be able to him. So I WhatsApp the receipt and whatever necessary information he wanted.
Right.
But to date, that's it.
All right. I'm gonna give
I went to. Hmm?
Go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I even went to the fraud squad, and them said them can't do that. It's a court issue.
Yeah.
So them can't deal with that.
Right.
Yeah.
You went to the fraud squad.
Yes, in Montego Bay. Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, if them says a court issue, Bridget, you would have to take their advice. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's just that I don't know where he is, because when he left Green Island, I took a bailiff down to where he was supposed to be living, and when I went there, they told me that he had migrated to Westmoreland. And then now to hear him saying no, that him isn't, because him is in the bee industry, the bees industry, him sell honey and them something like raise bees. So my brother, I don't know if I'm there Hanover still or I'm there Westmoreland or I'm there Manchester. I just don't know how to find him. I just don't know where to find him.
So he doesn't have a contact number, email.
Yeah man, me have a contact number for him, but he don't answer the phone. Wow. Apparently he knows my number, I've tried other numbers and I still don't get him, so I don't know.
Well, I sent you two numbers.
Yes,
The first one.
Yeah.
Reach out to that one first. Alright?
Okay. Yeah.
Because he has connections with lawyers and so.
Okay.
And maybe him can assist. And also the second one, second number I sent you. They do the same thing. They do the same thing as me, you know. But they are
okay.
They are heavyweights.
Vloggers.
Yeah, man. They are heavyweights.
Oh, you mean Andre?
Yeah, man. And Wayne Lonesome.
And Wayne Lonesome. I'm a virgin. Them. Oh, listen, man. Hey, the first thing me do a morning time when me get up, you know, is to go up on your channel and your platform and listen to the whole I know at night. Believe me, man, because you see what happened at Jamaica right now, this big corruption. Now me I gonna tell you something. And when me tell you it might sound away. But I used to support the Jamaica Labour Party. I have not voted for them from the last couple elections them have, both general and a local. Because I never love what is happening. And from the encounter with well me call him Jacket and Manayard, a Mandeville, when them did two of them did start a fight for supremacy. I had stopped voting. As a matter of fact, even before that. And it's a long story. I don't know if you have time to listen to me. But I have told people that nobody is to class me as any deity person. Biblical medically, if your heart is dead, it means you're dead. I have the opportunity and the privilege to decide what is right from what is wrong. So no class me as no deity. Right? I am in support of what this PNP government is about. You understand? So, me no want nobody. I have been trying to educate some of my friends them as to why they need to change. But, you know, them so dirty that them can't see behind them nose. But Virgin, one man have 28 bank account. Him cannot declare how him get him riches. But guess what now? You see, if I did me and you, the court send you down to prison long time, you know.
Boca will come for a long time.
Yeah, so what? He made me want to, because he's my prime minister, he made me want to.
So it appears, my boss. So it appears.
My brother, may I tell you?
You have to mute that.
Excuse me a minute, Bolo. Just a minute, please. Yeah, man. Sorry. Birdie? Yeah, man. Hey, me have up on a call, you know.
No, man. Hello?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. Hey. So, as me I tell you, my brother, you say that that container where them say wash up a sea. That is a plan thing. Because Malahu, she say that it's only a pandemic or whatever can cause them. Them are trying to call off the election because they want Andrew Holness to become the Republican leader. So all that container that is out there, I put it there. You realize that if the container had fell off out at sea, the flatter side would have been washed ashore. Then it was placed upright. You know, if you think about it, you know, just put an object in a water and have waves or whatever flowing, and say if it now go tilt to the flatter side.
What?
And then now it opened up, it reached the shores where it opened up from up at the top, up down the ground or the sides. A whole heap of little things we look into. So them want to create some reason for call off the election.
Alright? There's a whole heap of way if you look on the container there.
A whole heap, yeah, for real too.
But me I look on it from the side of health.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, because based on what them say, it has been rejected by other countries. That chicken, them chicken something that because of a virus that has COVID symptoms. And them say if you go to the hospital or the health.
Say C19, no boss. Nobody use the word.
All right.
Yeah, because them funny with them thing up on the apple. But anyway,
okay. Yeah, anyway, but not keep you up because you have other people to talk to,
Yeah. What may I say before you go?
So, yeah.
Isaac Buchanan, he have a Thursday show. So,
yeah.
Try reach out to him here.
Yeah, man. I have, because I'm tell you, more time I talk with Dayton and I talk with Dr. Dawes. So, man. Every now and again, I send a message.
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know. $40,000, I don't know. I don't know how much it is gonna cost you to get a lawyer.
To get legal representation.
You know what I mean? And for $40,000, I don't know if you have whether the will or the money to pursue that. I would pray about it. It might sound cliche.
No, you're right,
Yeah, I would pray about it.
Yeah, but when we think about it, this why crime now stop in Jamaica? Listen, I was brought up in a Christian home.
Yeah.
So you might only have the thoughts, not to implement the actual act. But other persons who don't have the same attitude like me, they go look for him,
This is true.
So crime will not stop.
This is true. That's very, very true. I don't encourage it though.
No, man, I don't either. No, I don't,
Yeah, I don't encourage
because
it.
even one of the man who him have money for enough, anyone see me, I kill him,
Tell you something.
Man say no, him find him and him can't get back the money, I kill him.
Let me tell you something. I have individuals that I can see anytime I want to have them number that owe me more money than what they're talking about.
Yes.
And I just move on.
Yeah. Well, that is what me have to do, But the thing
I'm not telling you to do that,
No.
I personally just leave it up to God, brother.
Yes, but I'm in agreement with you because guess what? As we say, it might cost me more than the $40,000.
Right.
But the thing is, who else is he going to do it to? So we have to put a stop to it. Just like how we have to put a stop to Andrew Wallace and what is happening with the country.
True.
If we sit down and we don't vote him out, it will go continue. Dog, now we suffer if him get another term. You see?
Right.
So we have to when them say bend the tree from it young. Him gone way above a mature tree.
Right.
So what we have to go do now is chop him down. He have to go get chopped down.
And you know what is dangerous about that situation like that? The individual knows he's dealing with the property, so he knows where you live. He knows where your mother lives.
Yeah.
You understand, you understand what I say?
Yes.
That is what is dangerous about that situation.
That's it, yeah.
So, in wisdom of protecting your mother and yourself, you're not
Yes.
from Jamaica, but protecting your mother.
Sure.
Pray about it, my boss.
Yeah, man, alright.
Pray about it.
And my brother, give thanks, more people like you, you have become my friend, just like how Andrea, my friend. Me and Andrea talk every now and again.
Yeah.
Me and Dayton Campbell talk every now and again. As me say, me I go over the hill right now, me I 70. And I mean, some of what is happening, some of them people are not gonna live to see me age. Because even when them there ridicule former MP them man, when them go represent him daughter on stage.
Yeah, KD9. Yeah.
KD9. Yeah. How will it for them now go live to see age?
May I tell you, Bridget, it's a blessing.
True.
That man, that man have the spirit of a lion, man.
True. I used to carry school children, Alright, one of them come on my house yesterday. Him work with JPS. And him say, Mr. D, man, boy, I'm proud of you so still, Remember when you used to carry up on trip, we go out boat, we go,
Right.
Now, a lot of these youngsters now live to see my age. With them a disrespect the older people them.
Yes.
And even though we are the backbone for the development of the country, because a lot of things that young people come say, are we the sacrifice and put them in place.
Everybody play one role. True.
Everybody play a role, right?
Tell the boy.
Yeah, man. So anyway, we keep in touch. I call you when we can.
Yes, sir.
All right. Blessed. Yeah, man.
Respect, my general. Up top.
Thanks.
All right. Gloria say Andrew now get another term. We have to be vigilant, ladies and gentlemen. We have to be very vigilant. We cannot be, just easy back. If we have learned one thing is that this government really is arrogant enough to believe that even with the entire Jamaica, for the most part, voicing their disgust at their leadership, that somehow, even with all of the voices of the people, them can ignore it and find one way to fix themselves in the position of power. Them is that arrogant. Alright? So, everybody, all hands on deck. Keep the fire blazing. You understand? Let the truth set Jamaica free. Every lie they tell, we have to go depend them. And I just saw the ball game there. You understand? Every lie they tell, you have to depend them. Alright? So with that, no other calls, nobody else no one call, the number up on the screen. I want to thank the almost 100 people over by Bolo VNR Clips that's watching. And I want to thank the almost 200 people that's on Bolo VNR 2.0 watching. It has been my pleasure. Oh, somebody else is calling me. Hold on there. I'm going to call you back on the computer. Hold on. They never registered on the computer for some strange reason. Hold on there. Here we go. Pleasant good evening or good afternoon, sir.
Good evening, Bolo. What's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright, man. I'm here in Canada, brother. In the cold and the
My
snow.
God, man. Big up Canada. I guess spring is
Yes,
around the
man.
corner, yes?
Huh?
Spring is around the corner in Canada, right?
It's spring, It's spring already, because it's April, so it's spring now. But at the same time, the last lap of the snow, yeah,
Because
we're getting it right
I have
now.
a Jamaican friend over there, though. She's a YouTuber
Oh,
as well. And I saw
which
huh?
which part over here?
I'm not sure exactly where. I met her on YouTube. And I don't know her exact location, but she showed a video of, spring kind of showing its head. I was like, okay, all right, it's a good look.
Yeah. In some part of Canada, in some part, because the other day ago, I thought that I could go outside in my shorts and my marina like that this
Not
morning. I wake up
so.
last night. It's different. Trust me, the suddenly the start to roll. You see, the weather over here is so funny. Today you think, okay, it's all peachy and nice. Tomorrow, what are the blues? Boom.
Or even the next hour.
Yes, or even the next hour, you just turn upset. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hopefully by the ending of April, we will have a more better climate to play around with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So when we call up, what I definitely call about Bolo. I've been watching your program from the other day, man. I even subscribe to your channel and stuff like that, and like your channel many times. You know. Yeah, man. So you have my support. You know what I mean?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Now I've been watching the program. I'm watching you and the other rest of vloggers them down there in Jamaica, because it doesn't make any sense to even watch TVJ and CVM them, because I mean I will watch them like for certain news, but for other stuff, not like what you guys are bringing out right now. It is impossible to really get these things from what you guys are bringing out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, with what I really want to talk about basically is the container with those meat dragged up on the shore of where? Elshire?
Right. Yeah, Elshire, Portmore, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, watch this. A container like that, brethren. A container, because I hear everybody giving the analysis about how it would have reached there. But let me tell you something, that container directly put there.
I mean, the more and more I think about it, and I look at the positioning of it, I'm like, it looked like it's upright. It almost looked like one truck parking it. Or something, I don't know. For real, I really feel like say it was put there for true.
All right, I'm going to show you a thing. Hold on, my daughter coming. Let me let her in there.
Yeah, man, take your time.
Come in, baby. Hey, you need to knock your foot off. Knock off that side. You don't come inside with it. Jesus Christ. No.
Always with the parents.
Hurry up and come inside, man, and put the foot on the towel and don't let off this snow on the inside here with it. And take off your shoes right now. Stand up right there. Take off your shoes right there. Hold on a minute. You see okay, you see? When you keep telling you to dress properly when you're going to school in the morning, this is what you're talking about. Suddenly, it's what's happening? Okay. Okay. Come inside and let the door close, because you have
we've all been kids.
Come inside. Stand up there.
This is real life right here.
Stand up there. Yeah, come on, stand up on here, so now. Stand up here. Stand up on the towel. And don't come on the carpet with the snow. God damn.
My goodness.
I tell you, man.
Gosh.
That is the word. We say what I do look like mess. I tell you, brother. What I do look like mess. Right up to the doorway, man.
Yeah.
The nose fat right to the doorway. So as I was saying, I'm gonna let you know. Say, look, your analysis towards it, bruh, I'm gonna make you think different now.
Yeah.
A container like that magnitude, right? Now look how Elshire Beach stay, right? Because I go to Elshire Beach, I did have a cousin live over there with so many kids. Now, when I go over there, you have a part that is shallow. It's a shallow part of the Elshire Beach. The container is, right?
Right.
Now, watch this now. For a container like that magnitude to drop off into the deep of the sea, and okay then, say the wave wash it in and come. Which part it did? It has to take a heavy wave storm or something like a heavy hurricane or something to blow that container with the wave that is come with to come directly there and come sit right there so it sit down.
Hold on, my boss. People, as him talk, you guys are looking at St. Mary. This was Sunday. Mighty God. River come down bank to bank to bank to bank. Watch the people in them colors. Go on through, my boss.
Okay. Now, for a container, as I'm saying, as a container like that magnitude to come up to wash up at that shore, you have to have the wave, heavy wave, right, to push the container up that wave. Now, if it was when the hurricane was happening in Jamaica the other day, right, which is Burial.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was Hurricane Burial was happening like is when it happened from last week Saturday, some there. If it was that time the wave was happening or the storm was happening, then I could say, okay, then well, maybe, because the sea rough and it wash it up ashore like that. But man, it's a calm weather in Jamaica,
That's
bro.
what I was thinking as well. See, let me tell you something, my boss. You see, what I'm trying to do is reserve as less of my opinion to the people and ask them more questions for them to think. That's what I'm trying to do, Because
okay.
I want the people them to think. It's not about me steering them into believing what I am saying. So don't I am not giving anybody my true beliefs or the 100% of my true belief of how far that situation I think goes. You understand?
Exactly.
That's why I like the interaction of the audience, because you guys have more latitude to express yourself in your entirety with your opinions about the situation. You get
Exactly.
me? So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm not really giving anybody my full idea what I think is really going on in that situation. Trust me when I tell you that.
But Bolo, me know you have sense. Me know you have sense because based on your intelligence,
yeah,
you can see that for yourself. To know that, look here, a heavy ass container like that loaded with goods to swim from deep way out in the ocean and scrape his way almost come to the shore of Elshire Beach and the shallow part of Elshire Beach. Come on. Yes. A container that is heavy. The majority of it underneath the water. Elshire Beach is not that deep. A chance of it is 10 feet deep. It's supposed to less. That container that is more than about 20 feet, right? To wash up on our shore, the water has to be at least 20 feet deep for a container like that to wash up and come so close to the shore.
Is a 30-foot container?
It's about a 30 foot or 20 feet or something like that size. That's what I'm saying.
How tall are those containers? About 10 feet tall?
You have 10 feet containers, and you have 20 feet, and you have 30 feet, and you have 40 feet containers.
No, I'm talking about in terms of height.
The height of it is about 10 feet or 12, 15 feet or something like that sort. I never really know the logistic of the height.
Look like the height of them are probably. Hold on, let me Google it.
Check it out because I don't want to give the wrong analogy, but I know for sure that you have a 10 feet container, you have you have, and yet I think you have even in Canada you have the 15 feet containers, you have 20 up to the 30 to 40 feet containers because you have longer containers which can travel on long highway. They don't those containers don't go into the little small area like where I am living now. You have the shorter container that's come. So like if you're coming on a long distance, like from in America to come to Canada, those long 20 feet or 40-foot containers will go on the truck to come here because it just have straight to travel on.
My math is not that off. According to this, it says that, you know, in terms of you have 20 and 40-foot containers, but the height is usually around 8 feet 6 inches or 9 feet 6 inches. So I said 10 foot, so I'm not off at all. You look like I damn out there, yeah. And the width is usually 8 feet.
8 feet, exactly.
Yeah.
So
integrity, somebody, integrity, big up yourself over there on Bolo VNR clips. Welcome everybody. Oh, we're over 100. Guys, please just get the likes up for me now. Yeah, man. Show some love to the platform. Get the likes up. Thank you. Go ahead, my boss.
Okay, so now watch this now. For that container to drop for an 8-foot container, 8 feet high. I don't know the length of the container directly to say that is on the shore. If it is a 10 foot or it's a 20 feet or a 40 feet container. I go
for the video. I go for the video.
Do that before me finish my talk because I don't want to make any wrong analogy about it.
To me, it look like one 20-foot container still, based off of my estimate. It look like a 20-foot container.
Okay, so let's take a 20-foot container. Yo, Bolo, let me tell you the honest truth, brethren. That container was put there. It carried directly there and got put down. There is no storm in Jamaica region. If you put a container in water, for it to be floating on water for so long and to come to the shore, and that magnitude and how the way how it's set on the shore with the back turn towards the open shore, the rest of it turn out into the water. Come on, man. The people is not damn stupid.
One of the biggest questions I have, you know, is who opened the container?
Well, if the container is set there like that, you know, trust me, man will just take a hammer and knock off the lock and open it. They can be open. So that may never really debate.
I don't know, man. A container like that, a frozen container, should have some of the best locks them on it. I'm not talking about a regular lock. Yes.
Right. Well, to keep it secure, yes.
Yes. So I don't think no regular lock is on it. The best locks them have on it, and those locks are not locks where you can just use hammer and just knock on it open. No, sir. You would have to have good equipment for prior of the lock or a key.
Right, but the lock is underneath like a cave, so it's up where that long handled pedal stuff there that you pull it back, and then once you pull it, it open the door because it have a hitch lock both top and bottom and in the middle of the container. So once you open it, doors itch, gonna itch back towards the next door and grip it. So it's like a hook that go into a fish mouth, and it hooked it. Yeah, so that is what there's like a hook, that hook inside of it. So up underneath the angle that you pull back to open the container, there's a key shell there that you put the key up and lock it. That key now underneath something that is stay away from the public. So that means it's only the driver, or the storage manager know exactly where that key is, or whosoever is working on the truck to find out where that key is, where that lock is, and there's a specific key to open it. So
What?
in order for the key, for that to open, you can't just lick off the lock like that.
Yeah.
So
One
what you are
second.
saying?
1 second. Somebody said it is a 40-foot container, big and packed to capacity with chicken.
There you go.
Mighty
Man,
God.
that freak put on it. That Bolo, trust me on my life.
Thank you, thank
that
you, thank you.
container there.
Hold on, them boss. Thank you, Maple Free and Patel Prushank. Yeah, thank you for your contribution there in the chat. Marine Luke, big up. Ronnie's Merville, Kimono. No bless up on yourself over there, so over Bolo VNR clips. And they said that it's unlocked. Wow,
It's unlocked.
It was unlocked. Like the people that come find it unlocked allegedly. Shout out to Connie.
Okay.
Connie says that same thing I was saying. They put it there. So they must say that Connie has said set up for vote buying and those locks cannot be hammered off like that. I'm telling you. That is that you're talking about cargo on a ship. Them have the best locks on them, the brother. You can't just tie off them, the lock, the brother.
As I was saying, Bolo, you have to be good to tear off that lock because it's underneath like a cave shell, like a shell up underneath there. You put the lock underneath it and you lock it, and it's well secure underneath it. So for you to beat off that lock, you have to. Boy, you'd have to go use a torch and cut off whatever angle that is going to open that container latch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To get to that lock. Anyway, if it is a 20-foot container, the shore of Elsha is not even 8 feet freaking deep.
Seriously?
No, it's not 8 feet deep. I'm telling you, it is not 8 feet deep. If it is 8 feet, if it is 8 feet, it's almost a little bit above 8 feet, but it's not 8 feet deep. When you go out further, like 15 feet more out there, right? Past the borderline, then you're gonna find a little bit more deeper.
Right.
You get me?
Right.
So if the container was to come towards the shore, it can stop out there where the where's the boy 30 yards out.
Hold on there. Somebody just say them ears of the container gone. What can go so?
Okay then. Now, watch this again.
And to your point, you know. That if the alright, say for instance it float. You know, people have been saying to me, oh, it's air locked, it was locked, and it's a fridge, and it would have some floating capacity. Even with that, if it's packed with chicken in an 8-foot shallow water, how it reach right up to the shore?
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. So now, watch this. Now you're getting to the point.
Shayrak, what's up? Salute.
So watch this now, Bolo. The container that just stay on top of the water like that, like a boat. It don't just sit down on the water like a boat, virgin. Because the air impact that is packed up inside the container, based on the air impact that floated come to shore. You see what I'm saying? Now, when it reaches toward the 30 yards that is out, it has to take a heavy wave or wind to develop some wave package to push the container come out there. Because why? Half of the container is underwater. So are you telling me that? So are you telling me that the ground give way, that is underneath the surface base, give way for the container to come jam right to spot it there and turn the front the door of it right to the shore that you can just step in and just take out whatever you want and open and go inside here? I think people are idiot, man. People are not fooling, brother.
Why?
No.
Somebody said that some serious investigation needs to be done, and the government should not be anywhere near the investigation. But how are we gonna achieve that when it appears that Andrew Onis is the Minister of Security?
Where is the Coast Guard that is over in Elsha Beach?
That is the other point.
Where are they?
That's the other point that was made by Head Boy.
Exactly. Because watch this, Bolo. Well, follow me. Are you telling me that Jamaica shore, our shore in Jamaica, are so damn slack and careless that something out there in the deep coming towards our place, right? And you are telling me that Jamaica don't have a radar to pick up whatever out there in the deep that is coming towards us? Where is our Coast Guard? So, okay, where is our tax money going to pay these people to protect us and our shore? Where is it? That's garbage. That's bullshit, man.
Yep.
Excuse my French.
No, it's true. It's just the truth.
So that's simple meaning that the container that come up on the shore, it could be some battalions of gunmen or some assassin that would have come up there in that container, a boat, and just come and just kill out the whole of Portmore and just gone.
Yeah,
and nobody know what's happening.
It's a big breach of national security. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's a huge breach of national security. And with all of
that couldn't happen in America. That couldn't happen in Canada, brethren.
With all of the and yeah, I mean the kids and whoever the people that live there was just doing it. I know the police are not coming.
I know the police are not coming.
When did the police come? Did we see when the news people and the cleaner there was the police there?
They are not gonna do it. Where was
the ministry? A representative of health to say no. You guys cannot do that. That is a health risk. We could be looking at a possible pandemic because we don't know what the standards of health where these chickens are concerned was. Like, there's so many things to ponder with this situation. It's ridiculous. It really is.
Trust me.
It's a lot.
Have you ever been to Elsha Beach before?
Yes, I have. I've been there.
Okay. Have you been in the water? Directly in the water?
Alright, hold on then. Somebody will call me for unknown number. Do not call me an unknown number. Most people that call me an unknown number are labor right.
Exactly.
Yeah, uno can't call me for unknown number. I will not answer. Alright?
Okay.
So uno just forget about it. Last time somebody called me for unknown number. Them threatened me and I tell me about my mother and one bag of something.
No, tell them to call you live so we can hear everything what's going on.
And I talk about third term loading and one bag of something. Nobody don't call me for no unknown number. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to give you guys the option to. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go in my phone and block all unknown numbers from calling me. Go ahead, boss.
Yes. Have you, as I was asking you, sir, have you ever go inside Elsha Beach water before?
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
How far out did you go in Elsha Beach? Like
I didn't
20 feet?
I didn't go too far no, because you see at that point the wave them did kind of rough that year still.
Okay.
That year the wave them did rough.
No, when the last time I get a view of Elsha, because I've been there, I don't been there for this long while. To be honest with you. But I see like many of the part of it, like there's a reef that build up there now. Like a reef that build there. Maybe the people that live there do it, I don't know. But there's a little reef that build there.
Hold on there. Elder, somebody called me or so. But I don't know, I'm not hear them. Hello? Yeah, me have go call you back. Me have go call you back here. Okay. Yeah, man, me have call you back. Don't worry yourself. Alright. Go through my boss. Me have give you a minute, call them people that call me.
Okay, let me just finish and get out.
Yeah,
so as I'm saying, if you go out in Elsha and go to Elsha Beach, right? There's a descent and there's a upward. So the further out you go, the more deeper you're going. You get me? Yeah. The deeper you go, the further out you go, the more deeper.
Because there's a harbor there, so it would make sense that
exactly. When you pass the harbor, you're gone out into the deep. Now the harbor is about 30 feet long around there, or more. I don't remember directly, but the harbor is about 30 feet long. So when you pass the harbor and go out, then you're going out in the deep. The harbor, from the way the harbor started to come back to the shore, in the middle, it's about 8 feet deep.
Oh. Okay.
The container is a 20-foot container, right?
R40. R40.
R40. Let me say 20 foot. I'm just putting at the least 20 feet.
Somebody say reefs have taken over the beach.
Reef? What's take over the beach?
Reefs.
Okay, so that means a lot of
more parts of it should be shallow.
There you go now. So now, the only time you're going to find a deeper part of that from the reef come back into the shore is when the wave swells and coming in. Once the wave die out, and it doesn't take long, it has to be a weather develop, a trough develop, to develop heavy wave behind one another, back and forth, to swell the water. The water level is going to be rising. And so you can have you're going to have more freeway now for it to just flow in and come in.
Yeah.
And even so, you're going to have choppy wave coming in from the reef, coming to the shore. You get me? So that is the only way you could have said, okay, a 40-foot container, a 20-foot container, or a 40-foot or a 10-foot container could have said, okay, washed up at the shore like that and stay there and don't move based on the current of the water.
Right.
There is no storm in Jamaica at that time. There is no weather developing. There's no trough on the radar. Nothing. Okay, that container is going to come into the shore. Three-quarter of it is going to underneath the water. Now, are you telling me that the wave in Elsha is so deep, so heavy, that it pushed that 20-foot container that is well full to capacity
R40
with R40 to push it out there like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's very fishy. But me have to roll it now, my boss. Me have to give somebody else a chance. Thanks for calling.
All right, my boss.
You know what I mean? Respect.
And bless up Jamaica, bless up the viewers, man. Bless up your panel, all right? Bless up yourself. Yeah.
Thanks again. Point taken, my general. Point taken. Point taken. Trust me.
Bolo V, yes, Bolo V.
Man, as I respect, mommy, how you doing?
Let me mute you. That's all. Yeah. Who? Let me ask, because I was watching the news when I saw this container being washed up and stuff. Who took the photos of those young men that you could have seen their faces?
I don't know. No. I believe it's other TikTokers. Everything, yeah. If you listen to the video, you can hear them. It's like the person where they're inside of the container issue the chicken them even call the person name. Yeah, man. So it's like the same people from the area. Cause anything happening in Jamaica, you hear about it first on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So I'm assuming, were those chickens good by any chance?
I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but I have seen a video of somebody promoting the chicken, saying that are the best chicken them ever eat, and it's soft and it's nice, and them never have chicken soft, so and they must say if you don't want the chicken, you must carry it, come give them. Yeah, so the Jamaican them, some of them over there lick them fingers, sir. Which I don't encourage it, but hey, it is what it is.
It is. This one is strange, very strange. Because as the man is saying, the Coast Guard, where were they?
Yeah, that is one of the main
if our
things.
waters are unsafe, so anything
I would say that our waters are not safe, not by a long shot. As a matter of fact, I remember Mr. Rattigan did a show where he spoke about a company called Secure Report that allegedly, I would just say allegedly, offered the government a deal that they could not refuse.
The government didn't want that.
And they did not take the deal allegedly. And Andrew Wallace, I think it was 2018, 2017, 2019, around that time.
About that.
You heard about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what was significant about that is that the government of Jamaica asked the United States for help. It's not a situation where, you know, the United States said, listen, we can help you use these people. If you ask them for help and they recommend the best person that they could recommend, an entity, and that entity give you a deal like, all right, listen, you don't have to pay us $1. All they're going to do is add $3 more or $5 more to the ticket prices to come to Jamaica, and that money would be used to fund our operation to secure your borders with radar and personnel and the intelligence. You're talking about farmer, Navy SEALs and those types of people in the company, right? Highly recommended company. And you don't take that deal? Something right.
Well,
Something
they had
right.
other plans. They had other plans. That was not a part of their plan.
Yeah, something right.
They had their people that they wanted to use.
I don't know, but I wonder if it's because there was no money or contract involved.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? There was no money to allocate. I'm wondering if that's the reason why they wasn't liking that deal. Very interesting. But I digress. Go through, Mummy.
All right. Well, we will learn more, Thank you for bringing stuff, to the forefront where we can really listen and know what it is that is happening and stuff like that. Thank you very much.
Yes,
You're doing a good job. All right, Bolo. Respect.
All right, Mummy.
Yeah.
What's up? All right, next person did call me. This person right here, so. Now pick up the phone. Just call me a while ago. Okay, that's strange. Hello?
Hello? Yes,
Yes.
good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. You called me earlier. We
Yes.
were live on the program.
Yes, my little input, you see?
Yeah.
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, I hearing you good. You hearing me?
Yes. My input towards that container issue. I think it's a target for Portmore in general because based on they wanted to upgrade, to turn it into a parish. Yes, they wanted to turn it into a parish and they did not get opportunity. I think they want to devalue the voters who they think are PNP, so they think that community in general would lose that seat. I don't know if I'm right thinking that way.
I mean, it's your opinion, and again, I mean, we only will tell, or hopefully investigations go through to the point where we can get some clarity, because some people
because
are
there's
saying,
no way a content.
one second,
There's
some
no
people
way
are
a
saying
container
that,
could just wash as our farmer caller was saying. I
hear
support
me?
him 100%.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah.
there's some people that are saying that, drugs was probably in the container because that area is an area where is a known area by law enforcement that them think that we go on sometime,
Yes,
and
the chicken
usually
could just be a covering.
usually harbor, the area where harbors are is where those activities will take place. So that could be something that is a possibility. But I mean, in terms of trying to buy votes, container chicken just dropping in Portmore, I don't know. I'm leaning more towards what is in the chicken.
Maybe there were other things because I'm getting to hear that the container is gone. Maybe they don't want everything to be released.
I mean, the container would have to be gone, you know. They could not leave the container there after it is reported. The law enforcement would have to confiscate that container at some point.
Okay.
So that is not a
Right.
strange thing. What is strange is that the container reached the shores.
Yes. And it start deliver.
Yeah, that's strange.
Well, let us put God in front and pray over the nation.
And for the people that say that you know, containers fall off ships every time and it's just a coincidence. I mean, when
sound real.
When has this ever happened? When have we seen, containers just swim up on shore? When have we seen that?
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's something else. A lot of weird things going on in Jamaica. But when as I said, you have to put God in front of it because when you listen to the prophets, the few prophets here in Jamaica, that's legit.
These things are coming to pass.
Yeah, they have been warning us about these topsy-turvy type of events that will be happening in 2025. So people have just keep their spiritual eye open.
That's right.
For guidance, because it's serious.
Definitely. And I must applaud you, your what do you call them now, bloggers, for doing the good work, opening the eyes of Jamaican, because a lot of people do not really know what is happening. So keep on doing the good you're doing.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I take the time out to applaud Andre as well.
Oh, yeah, I know. No joke.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Bless you.
All right. Anybody else? Last call. I don't even know if I get to go live later. Let me see what I got in our midday news, yeah. Let me see what's happening in the midday news. Here, so an accident going up at one place up at St. Mary. Here, so an accident going up at St. Mary Bridging. Normal. But talking this and talking that. See one good angle at the container. Hold on there. Talking this and talking that. Let me show you one decent angle at the container. On TVJ News. Let me look on this. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sitting up on. Here we go.
Consumed in St. Catherine. CERN was high.
Ramardo Lyons reports.
Over the weekend.
Right this up. Right this up. Right this
for consumption. Ramardo Lyons reports.
Right this up. That is the best shot of the container that I have seen. Looking from this angle, ladies and gentlemen, does that look like a 40-foot container? Or does it look like a 20-foot container? Are the best shot that me see now? Now, mind you, use your estimate. You see how the youth them stand up? This is a 9, look like a 9'6" height container. So if you use your maths and estimate, you know, say it could look like a 40-foot container for true, you know. Yeah, man, it look like a 40-foot container for true. It look like one 40-foot container for true. Because every panel there's up, you see 1, 2, 3 stroke. In between that, I think you can level 8 foot or 10 foot. It could be very interesting. Could be a 40-foot container for true, ladies and gentlemen.
Over the weekend, concern was high over potentially contaminated chicken being consumed in St. Catherine. The concern now, has any of the chicken escaped the confines of St. Catherine and distributed across other parishes?
The people them not St. Catherine, keep the meat in St. Catherine. Please. Please, me I beg you now. Do not sell the meat. Can't tell you what to do with eating the meat. Although we are warning you. Sonia Barracks, what's up, love? Although Cola, big up. Although we are warning about the meat. If you don't want to eat the meat, that's a phone business, really. But if you go send it out there, and listen, anybody will buy the meat and sell it back to nobody, we hope you don't go to prison for the rest of your life. Genuinely. Yeah, man. Because the potential harm that this could bring. If somebody buy this meat and sell it back, we hope you don't go. And one thing, when they put your own life at risk, you know, right? What is the Coast Guard doing for Jamaica? David, listen to me, man. That's an excellent question. That is an excellent question.
Officials argue that people are winging it, not thinking about the potential dangers.
Exactly.
Now a stern warning from public health specialist Professor Peter Figueroa.
It is best to avoid either eating, whether they cook it or not.
Oh, David, the number is right there on the screen. Call me on WhatsApp. Alright?
Or selling or distributing any kind of food that has washed up on our shore.
He says it's a tender situation, but the circumstances around it.
You know, I have to give it to the Oh, that is a funny statement given this situation.
That is funny.
Hey man, that man said it's a tender situation. Yo, shout out to the journalist, man. Shout out to the
demand caution.
Oh my
if
God.
It is
It's a tender
frozen
situation.
chicken,
That's crazy.
and it was in a container at sea, it is most likely that it has thawed out and has not been kept under the normal storage conditions.
But now I lie to you know. I not lie to you. That sound like common sense to me. Right? Because how long it out at sea for? How long it take for reach shore? And then how long it take for people to find it? And what temperatures would they be under at that point? You understand? The number is running across the screen there, David. So the number there run across the screen. WhatsApp number. Call me on WhatsApp, alright?
Because the container fell off the ship and is in the sea and then washes up.
This woman on social media says the chicken she got was still frozen, but Professor Figueroa says even if it appears to be fresh,
even if it is not smelling, it is better, it is safer not to cook it, not to distribute it, and not to eat it. Because there is a risk in a situation like this that people could get food poisoning.
This container washed ashore along the Helsha coastline in St. Catherine on April 3, loaded with chicken. It was emptied.
Chicken bug. Alright, pause. Let me go back. Now, look on the way of them.
Poisoning.
This container.
Look on the way of them, people. Look on the way of them. The wave they look strong still, you know. The wave they look strong, you know. Those waves look strong, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? What do you think their wave they're strong enough to push in that 20-foot container, yeah? Possible. Possible. I hope this is just an innocent situation. But the people that need to don't eat the meat still. Seriously. Please listen, guys. Can you see, if anything happen to you, You're not going to blame nobody but yourself, you know. Yeah, brother, you can't blame nobody. And then you're not going to pressure the healthcare system where really not, we can't help much people, given how compromised the healthcare system is. So this is a real serious situation, my good people.
Washed ashore along the Hellshire coastline in St. Catherine on April 3, loaded with chicken. It was emptied.
Chicken bugs, you know, you would say, slaughtered according to Islamic rites. What that mean, dog? What that mean? The chicken is blessed. The chicken is blessed.
This.
You know, so them people that need to stop it. Them people that need to. The man they really said that a while ago. Hey, them people that take things joking, brother. Mighty God of Daniel. Eh? Wanna hear this?
This video shows scores of people along the shoreline leaving with multiple packs of chicken. But after concerns were raised,
good to be true. Alright, there you go.
Another public health specialist, Dr. Orvin.
Oh, so some people have sense. Then dash for the chicken. They should have feed them dog with it. And see how them dog react.
Nemhard says the concern over the chicken is out of caution because of what isn't known.
The issue really is the unknown.
Of course.
I mean, we import meats. So if it is that they are transported and kept at the appropriate temperatures throughout whatever time of transportation, then that's fine. The issue is that those questions can't be answered for this particular set of items. And we know once it is that it's the cold chain is broken in that regard, then the potential for infections or the spread of infections through contaminated meat is high.
Also over the weekend, both the Ministry of Agriculture and the opposition urged the public against consuming, selling, or distributing the chicken. The ministry said the chicken, labeled under the Brazilian brand Perdix, was not intended for the Jamaican market. The ministry says it confirmed that the container fell from a vessel while in transit to the Cayman Islands. Ramarda Lyons, TVJ News.
Want to see that?
Market. The ministry says it confirmed.
I want to look for the lock. Want to see lock? Yeah.
That the container fell from a vessel while in transit to the Cayman Islands.
Alright. That them said people. Person will say they want to call me, you're not from all now, but let me see what they want to say in the chat. How can someone see a container to see and pick up chicken like that? Why I don't know in Lorraine. Flowers say, stop talking about fell off a ship. Not like that. Why just one container? That's a good point. That's actually a good point. Why a one container alone drop off? You heard it from Jamaica. Carlos says a 40-foot container. Leprechaun said these laborers are going back to dirty politics of the 80s. Mighty God. Shirley Poo said Bolo, it is not reasoning. It's stopping low and sheer desperation. Sensationalism over thorough research, facts and integrity. Send him to the Titans platform for facts and real truth. He's right. Freak storm, including tsunami, would bring debris, other stuff, plastic bottles, blah 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 blah. Oh, you guys was going in. Robert said the container was not waterborne. It was brought there by land. Think about it. It's not a boat. Explanation absurd. Peggy Senior said, did Cayman Marl say anything about this missing container with chicken? That's a good point. That's a good question, Peggy. Did Cayman Marl say anything about this missing container with chicken? Alan Bing said, Bolo, that's Central St. Mary, which is the safest PNP seat in the country. I'm 60-year-old and JLP never come near winning that seat. Okay, thanks for the update. Thanks for the update. That container was put there, and but Alan, I have to challenge that argument, because in 2016, there were seats that the PMP never lose, and them lose. So saying that, you gotta give credit to the PMP and the work that they're doing. All right, because PMP people stay already. Them sensitive as far as me here. They will not come vote because of one little situation with our MP. You understand? You have to deal with them. You have to deal with them with full love. You understand? You have to show them a whole heap of love. Hello? They're on the live. They're on the live, no boss. Yes or no?
Outport them, boss. Me know say the panel come there watching me tree.
Okay, my general. Me just have to make you know still.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I say you know.
Right now, it's alleged. You hear me?
Me, I hear you.
It's alleged.
Right.
So Andrew Wakeland and the MP them at Portmore. I plan to have an outbreak at Portmore for the election. At Portmore election, and postpone at Portmore.
What?
So they're going to have a chicken.
My God. A dangerous allegation them there, Richard.
It's alleged, man. I tell you, in the street, man, brother. I know me on street, yo.
Yeah. Wow.
Them want, yeah. And them try parish in the world, so them try something for the election, the Portmore, that they can't hold on, but this is the Portmore. It's alleged, me on that street.
So all the people in the Portmore respond to the chicken.
That enough people know the idea, brother.
You have people in the area?
Yeah, man, you know it, man. Enough for me talk to all this, man. Only some people because they don't get about them children, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, whether or not the allegations are have any validity, for the safety of all Jamaicans, people, don't eat the meat.
No, sir.
Alright? Don't eat the meat. That's the bottom line. Don't eat the meat.
If they go buy some chicken, I can load that chicken, you know?
Yeah, man, for real, man.
I will just bunch of some good. Alright, I don't want no chicken with you, daddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no chicken with you, and I'm there, Spanish. I don't want no chicken with you, daddy.
They're too close, you know, brother.
Yeah, curry chicken, but we just don't want
to go. Yeah, man, tell you.
Yeah, man. But we don't have to I'm not going to. That me in the street, I'm not going to go on, brother.
Yeah, man, respect for that, G.
Yeah, man, G.
Wow, we are going to hear all type of things still. Hopefully nothing go so. Because that would be diabolical. You understand? Paula Ellis, big up yourself. How you doing, beautiful? Hope all is well. Big up all of the wonderful, beautiful people, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, in that place, man. Especially the ladies, them. Every man ugly to me, you know. Big up the beautiful ladies, alright? Bvrfam, big up yourself. And Isabel Rose. Lorraine. Dana. Dana said, my concern is this need a thorough investigation. Like, no, but can't allow the government to do it. I agree. I totally agree with you on that premise. But I am now in the 3-hour mark. You see, who can confirm it was going on in Cayman? I don't know, you know. I don't know, dear. That is a good question as well. We need some answers, man. But the people have to pressure the government, you know, for the answers, you know. And we have to do it, you know, because if we don't do it, then, you know, hey, you know, we're not going to get to the bottom of things, and then, you know, who knows what's next? Who knows what's next? But I have 291 people watching before I go. All I'm asking you to do, guys, is hit that like button. Blaze it up. Hey, y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all coming sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. And share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing.
If you're in money gate and sick by the Eric Cook Mary after you're dead. If you're out of funding up a fine gully, why tell the fire truck reach up a little fun?
Hold on there. Who this? This a man here Bolo and Rotted Fire. Rose McIntosh, what's up, love? Black Beauty, where you say, baby? My God, who this? That a young Mike? What? But no, but you don't say. Boy, me I tell you, if I know one thing I next, boy. This a fire I have to record. That you would have a second time I am attack. That you would have a piece of fire in him, see. Yo, make me hear what you would have say. My God. My God, no sir. People. Upper St. Mary the people, Upper St. Mary them. Me put hear what that Virginia say. Because me not even go hold on. You just sleep. Or just like up the video. Yeah, just like up the video. Just like up the video.
Turn the word. Comrade, first I want to observe or acknowledge the protocol that has already been set. So Crawford, big up yourself, big up my mayor, big up Dr. Guy, FP, XNP, Comrade Omar Newell, Council for the Total Division, Comrade Bvrfam, and all the comrades on the platform, Comrade Silvera, big up yourself. The last time, comrades, the last time we had a meeting like this, in Davisville Square, last year, we don't know what happened after that. Done. Alright. Today, comrades, we are at a serious point in our political journey, a serious point in Jamaica's political life. And we must know what we are doing when we go out there to campaign, when we go out there to spread the message of the People's National Party. Listen, we're not perfect. No one is perfect. But if we come together and we build on each other imperfection, we will win the next election. Comrades, the other day, I see someone come in our Rockabessa division, come say them on the water. And a pint, and they give them water to the people. Comrades,
A way man say a while ago. What? Hold on there, let me rewind that. Wait.
Come say them on the water. And a pint, and they give them water to the people. Comrades. There is no source to bring water to the people. They got an NWC truck filling the 1,000 gallon tanks at Ear Hill to give 1,200 people water in a community. These guys are Christians and you just not let them to go into how people done when the election is on. The time has come for us to rise up in Western St. Mary and take back what is ours in Western. Comrades. The last time I ran a campaign in the Gale Division. The Prime Minister himself campaigned against me until 2 a.m. in the morning. Desperate. This time in public earlier. It come 8 o'clock in a Gale. But I'm telling you, with Comrade Omar Woodbine, it will be the same treatment over in Western St. Mary. Comrades, I know they would want you to think that nothing is not going on. But let me tell you, since we have been elected to the St. Mary Municipal Corporation, it is the most work is to do from any other councils that we sit down there. Port has been the cleanest and I'm here to try with. Hold on. Since I became councillor, because I know some work long before I become councillor. Since I became councillor, we get Poos Gully of road. Poos Gully was, I would say, a riverbed. Poos Gully of road. We put road above a J. We do road and Malines at top road. Them places never see road yet. We're doing road up in Dressing, which has been a labor at bedrock. And a school is in that area. And it is so deplorable, the state of the road. And when yours truly, Comrade Councillor Bible came in, we started the process and now they are getting roads. Comrades, a town like Gale, that is so historical, didn't have a welcome sign. And we put a welcome sign in Gale Town to welcome people to the town of Gale, to show them that development can happen in Western St. Mary. But comrades, we have an MP who we need to get rid of. Because I don't know if he believes that it's okay to carry the constituents like I'm carrying himself. Chaka chaka. Comrades. Comrades, listen to me now. Once you come out for the highway, when PJ participate, every single road that is under the MP's responsibilities at the Bvrfam state. And we know say enough time I'm telling about Free Road and after that road. Free Road and Free Road. Majority of the people who do Free Road talk about their constituency. And the road is not the Bvrfam state. If you're in Bonigate and sick by the time you reach Fort Murray Hospital, you're dead. If a house is burned down up a Mile Gully, by the time the fire truck reach up and you're burned down. This man don't care about the people. And after 9 years of consistently being the MP and 13 in total because he was there from 2007 to 2012, what can this man show? We want somebody to go and sit in parliament and become a minister. Every single ministry this man going on jail. Every ministry going and kick him out. They kick him out of transport. They kick him out of security. They kick him out everywhere, but they kick him out. We want somebody that is competent. We want somebody to lead the people. Because comrade, I am a youth, I come from London. I will look back, comrade, protest him to me now. It made me believe that I can be something as well. Because the PNP is the education, the PNP is the land lease, the PNP is the NHT, the PNP is the road. When we talk about that, road. See how I say, road can't name. And we see them come new highway and see them go vote and we look at them back to it. When we become the next government,
I feel so alive. Take me high. Reach for the skies. Reach for the skies. We're taking off. No, make believe you and me.
Another comrade girl, don't touch my target. I'm playing there and comrade girl, I'm going there. Comrades, another emotional issue is how we brand Western St. Mary. Western St. Mary is one of the most picturesque place on the North Coast. Did you know that couples is in Western St. Mary? This is Ocharias, Western St. Mary. Ian Fleming Ocharias, Western St. Mary. Golden Eye, Western St. Mary. But they want you to believe because you have a man that don't care about the people and development and the constituency. They want you to believe that all these things are in Ocharias. And so they St. Mary, I don't know where but St. Mary me come from. And the boy can't get me to run away. And if you like dream alone, I tell you wake up, go back to sleep.
Hold on there.
I don't know where but St. Mary me come from. And the boy and the constituency. They want you to believe that all these things are in Australia. And so they St. Mary, I don't know where but St. Mary me come from.
People, me like that youth. The man have a pride for where him come from and where him live. And the man take it personal. And a lie matter. Let's see certain hotel in that area there. when they near the Ochi and the St. Ann borderline, them call it Ocherius, they don't call it St. Mary. Because them don't recognize St. Mary. And a lie I tell. And that shit needs to change. Me like that energy. Big up that youth. Continue.
And the boy can't give him a run away. And he like dream alone that they wake up, go back to sleep. Comrades, I want us to be level-headed. Because they will come with their money because they know say, yo, them people hungry. So when the time comes, they can buy all the good. Comrades, I want us to be steadfast. We have suffered now for the last 9 years. We can't suffer for one more day until we get to them done. For 9 years, so the boss can't suffer for one day until we get to them people here. And these guys, we have 28 months ago, and this is the way to the time. I'm not to mention how them take from Virgin money. I'm making sure that take on this week. Comrades. I am saying, the news that everybody might not get what they want from their councillors yet, but we need our MPs. I mean, I ask them, please, if you don't vex with me, don't ever vote for the PNP party. If you don't vex with me, don't ever vote for Arby Goodbye. Don't ever vote for Omar Newell. Don't ever vote for Christopher Brown. If you don't vex with Mr. Wilson, don't ever vote for the PNP party and then come close after. I am saying, comrades, we are family. I'm family, I have issues. I will deal with issues in a private. I will teach them in a private. Like I said earlier, no man is perfect. None of we, not perfect. And the time has come for us to come together. Because a united PNP cannot lose any election in Jamaica. So their aim is to always keep us divided. Comrades, the word is love. And me as a comrade,
No, I want a more sensible argument that we hear from a quote-unquote politician, you know. No, seriously. Only hear what the man say a while ago? If you have, no man is perfect, man not present himself in a way to make the people, yeah, me have my flaws them, but wanna know the mission. Don't bother cause on me. Don't do the right thing. It is not about me. It's about you. It's about us. We are family. We have an issue them. You understand what I deal with? I like that little openness about the PMP and the mentality of the people them. I like that openness there. It's a refreshing thing about politicians. Them new set of youth when we see in the PMP, if you notice, Andre Hart now one of them. Isaac Buchanan, that youth here. You have a few ladies in the group too. You understand? When they now sugarcoat the thing. Seeing, you see, if the head of the stream have integrity, you know, it forced everybody else to fall in line in a bridging. And then again, I pick the people when you want to be a part-time team. So, I believe that Mark going to have a good eye for talent and all fruits ripe. When you say Pat W, all fruits ripe. All fruits ripe. Set me a turnover upside down. But them say it's a safe seat, but you can't, the energy just contagious, bitch. Contagious. Energy contagious, you see it? So I don't want to think about that bridge in there in the comments. How him name? But that bridge in the name. The one who just attacked a while ago. I'm up a set me. How him name? Anyway, people, the word is love, you know, continuously, you know. Yeah, man, the word is love, man. Big up all of my donator them. I don't know if nobody donate to them, but in that stream, yeah, but you know, one of my day ones them me see me in the chat the other day, last night. And they must say, yo, Bolo, I was just about to donate, man, and you ended the live. I said, what? So, before we end the live, is anybody out there planning to donate? The Cash App is open and the PayPal is open. Alright, I'm about to end the live and I don't want, you know what I'm saying, your donation to not be given the respect of shouting it out. Alright, and you know, if you donate, guys, using the anonymous link that is pinned in the comment section, the one that says streamelements.com/Bolo VR. Yes, that link, that PayPal link, yeah man, that link there is an anonymous link. Meaning you can donate and nobody don't know say you are donate. You don't have to put your name in the donation and you don't have to put your you don't have to put your name and you don't have to put a message. But if you want to put a message, it will read out like this. Yeah, let's go. Turn up on the donation.
State average 56 tipped $50.
Thank you for
Happy
the
V-Day
love,
and
gentle
happy
people.
Family
Let's
Day.
get it. Turn me up. Turn it up. So stated average say happy birthday and happy family day. Alright? Yeah man. So big up to stated average. Always I support the platform. You understand? Over the last year. One of my day ones. You understand? Because it's been more than a year now since I've been consistently doing this. Not with this amount of success, I have to say. The beginning stages was what it was. Ups and downs, pitfalls, mistakes, and everything. But here we are, and there's no turning back. Like I said, guys, this month, the aim is to get to 20,000 subs. So if you have not yet subscribed to the platform, please consider doing so after this month end, getting to 20,000 subs, which I know with the help of the Most High and the viewership that is reached, to click the notification bell and click all after subscribing so they can get all notifications. And over by Bolo VNR Clips, let's get to 5,000 subs over there, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to turn up the heat over by Bolo VNR Clips. So the aim for Bolo VNR Clips is to get to 5,000 subs. We are at 2,000 something right now. So 3,000 more before the month ends. Yes, yes, yes. Declare it, receive it, and so it shall be. In the name of the Most High, Father God, Jesus, Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. We declare it and decree it to be so. Amen. So, respect and manners, people. I want to say sooner or later, as in later this evening, but me not 100% sure about that yet. What I'm sure about is some premieres dropping, but you know, I'm not sure about going live. I think I'll be going live on my other platform, Bolo VR TBV. Yeah, when music are playing, so yeah, I think I'll be going live there. But in terms of here, I don't know about that. I don't know. It's kind of an iffy situation. But you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys. See y'all later, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute.
Message me I deliver. You know what I deliver it. You know how much blood I listen, you know how much of them lock on? Cause for me name make them can put on them pot. If a one preacher make Jamaican dagger can yam food, I'm asked you what. Led by Andre. But when I say Portland, me never call no name. With sure me can, me no call no fool. But me I tell some people, this year 2025, diploma line has been drawn. Who not dead and lose sleep. God want back Jamaica. your God bless and in the church. If you're not lift your hand, you're a hypocrite if you don't love me right now. You're not supposed to there. Lift your hand and say, Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with your mighty hand, keep us free from evil powers, be our life through countless hours. Let your God bless and you're a hypocrite. Before God and all mankind, we pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, wisdom and courage of my the strength and vigor of my back in the service of my fellow. Sit. Where are they? You can't go up. I promise to stand up for justice. Come like, you don't forget. You're hypocrite. You forget the pledge. And that you're not loyal no more. You don't remember the pledge. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, to work diligently, to think create, and give generous, so that Jamaica may. Under what? Under who? Under who? Under who? Jamaica under God. Jamaica under God. Jamaica under God. Jamaica under will increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity. We will play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human. I am giving you a warning.
People remember April 21st, Easter Monday, Portmore, Prophet Mark Stewart, Breakthrough Ministry, Bolo 2025. Make it a date and don't be late. Calling all sinners, calling all regular folk. You understand? Calling all well-thinking Jamaican. Reverse the order, reverse the curse. Remember, so we're not fighting a physical battle, but a spiritual one. You see it? So, trust me. Get in touch with the team. Mark Stewart team. I've given out their number many times. Just go on their page, Mark Stewart page on YouTube. Go to the description, get the number, make an arrangements to be at Bolo 2025. See? The more people, the better, yes? And that is it. Thank you guys for the most precious thing that you could give, which is your time. Soon will come more. Alright? Bless